Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Brian Cochran, owner and operator of Cochran Automotive and Towing. We're happy to sponsor Williamsport football game on PA Sports Live. We have complete towing, roadside services from lockouts, fuel delivery, flat tires, and breakdowns. We all know accidents happen. When they do, request us. We can save you $75 on the city fee if you request us.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
Second and 7. Hankins looking for right, going for all of it. Dante, end zone, touchdown, Millionaires. What a throw, what a catch. Dante Wright on 4th and 4. Play action, dumping it down the middle, wide open. Hunter Finn, goal line, touchdown South. 13-0. You've got Shade, top of the screen. Conboy back here, back to pass, looking for Shea. Shea's got his man beat on the dead run. Touchdown, Warriors. They came back to Kavanaugh. 30, 25, 20. Kavanaugh for the corner. Kavanaugh, goal line, touchdown. First down at 10. They go to Potts. And there's Potts, 45-50. Potts going to run away from people. He's at the 20, the 15. Touchdown, Potts. And tonight from STA Stadium, District 2 6A Championship in what could be the most important game in Williamsport history, at least in the last 30 years, since Gary Brown led this club to a championship in 1986. Tonight, the rematch against Delaware Valley, all the marbles, the championship on the line. Hi again, everybody. Gary Chrisman along with Babe Mayer, the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Tonight, high atop at Chile Millionaire Stadium, STA Stadium now. It is certainly returned to glory. The new look, the new stadium, even new uniforms tonight as they play Delaware Valley. Outstanding team that beat them 49-42 October 8th.
Well, you know, Williamsport comes into this ball game with that one loss to Delaware Valley. Delaware Valley has 2 losses. Both of them came from out of conference. But in those 2 losses, the combined teams in those 2 losses have a record of 16 wins and only 5 losses. So the big difference in this ball game that I see between what happened earlier in the season and what's going to happen here tonight is, in early October, the Millionaires had to take a 3.5-hour trip to go to Delaware Valley to play a game. We're very stale in the first half of the ball game. But tonight, Delaware Valley made the 3.5-hour trip in here to SGA Stadium, and the Millionaires have been here, rested up, waiting for him to get here. Should be a great game.
This Delaware Valley team, the last time they played, remember, led them at halftime 27-14. Millionaires had to play catch-up all day long. When we talked to Kevin Brown this week, he said Isaiah Hankins grew up in the second half, and he sort of challenged him at halftime. Hankins has been playing the best we've ever seen him. He has 40 yards shy of breaking his all-time school record at 2,079 for a season. This is a team that was 2-8 2 years ago, 6-5 last year. Here they are. Right now on the verge of trying to get to the PIAA and a district title that has eluded them since 1995. They haven't won a playoff game since 1997. Everything on the line, return to glory, STA Stadium. Stick around. We'll be right back. You're watching live on WebbWeeklyLive.com. This is the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Rennie Road Armel, 38 years and going strong, #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friends and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receiver's gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values and unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield, for fair deals. You're gonna love us.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for our client.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. What a night for football, STA Stadium. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, and Ben Reichley. Well, the cherry and white wearing black and white tonight. Gary Brown bought them 3 sets of uniforms. They wore black earlier this year, and tonight they're going to the all-black look. Let's go down to Ben.
Yeah, Gary, it's an I Love Lucy type of black and white TV here. So, you know, the offenses can score. The defense will step up and be a special team play that turns the tide. So talking to the coaches, talking to the players, it's a pretty evenly match. This is good.
I've got a feeling, Ben, you have your hand over that antenna, so we'll try to go back down to you. Let's go back down to you again.
I think we're talking about which defense is going to show up tonight, which team is going to make a special team play to turn the tide. But this is a 15-rounder. The team that has the ball last could be the winner.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a game. This Millionaire team is 10-1. This is a club that averages 49.7 a game, 518 in yardage. I think they're number 2 in the state. I think Meadville jumped ahead of them, but they had led the state in total offense. And you've got Isaiah Hankins, 7,368 total yards in his career. And he's turning it on at the end of the season. And a young sophomore running back in Trayson Potts. And we're talking Trayson Potts, Babe Mayer. You talk about an outstanding football player coming in. So many folks after him. And he's putting up the big-time numbers coming into this football game tonight.
Well, you know, he's only a sophomore. He's got 2 more years to go. And as a sophomore, he's electric. He just turns this crowd on. They look for big things from him. But on the same hand, you have Isaiah Hankins that balances him out. You can't see us try to stop Isaiah, then you have all of a sudden Potts turning it on.
Potts has scored 30 touchdowns coming in. He's right now averaging 159 a game, 1749 for the season. He's got a total of 30 touchdowns coming in to this ball game. Last time they played, though, they held Potts to 114 yards. And Kevin Brown this week, their offensive coordinator, told me Trayson Potts had to work harder in that game than any game all year against this really good Del.Valley team. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment to set our starting lineups. Tonight, the District 2 Championship on the line at STA Stadium. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Jim Moff & Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff & Associates, moffandassociates.com. Here we go. And we're back, STA Stadium. The Millionaires are going to receive first. Delaware Valley is going to play defense. They deferred, and the cherry and white wearing the black uniforms tonight. Only the second time they've worn those. And we mentioned Gary Brown, the great All-State player, Penn State star, and the NFL star, now the running backs coach of the Dallas Cowboys, bought his team 3 sets of uniforms, and tonight they're going with the black look against the white and black of Del.Valley. There the Millionaires are offensively, and I tell you, weapons all over the place. Tristan Connor is out for the season. Marcus Simmons replaces him defensively. Haydu is outstanding, headed to Cornell. 290-pound nose guard. They're very good up front. Abiso is an outstanding football player on both sides of the ball, and there they are right there. The offense, auto trim design offense tonight. You see the Warriors on the screen. And, of course, they're led by Matt Cavallero. He is the real deal, 2,600 yards, 31 touchdown passes of the year. He's got a slew of great receivers. Millionaires defensively, led by the All-Stater Ross Stebbins. He and Daneker Babe are down in the trenches at defensive tackle, and that has worked out the last few games.
Yeah, it sure has, and it came off of this first game between Williamsport and Delaware Valley, where Delaware Valley just ran the ball right up the gut against Williamsport. And that's when Williamsport said, we need some size inside here. And they moved Daneker over to defense and then moved Stebbins down. And let's see how that works out tonight against this very talented Delaware Valley team.
Here comes Matt Cavallero kicking it off for the Warriors back deep. Dante Wright is back at the 10. You've got Potts and Walker at the 15. We are set for the District 2 6A title. And they're squibbing it. Walker, 25 to the 30, and out of bounds at the 32-yard line. They're going to set up first down and 10. Rory Matz came over to knock him out.
They're going to give him the ball to 35. That's a good spot for the Millionaires. You know, it's hard to, they're going to scrib it because they want to keep it away from Potts. But, you know, you squib it and you got Walker running the ball and he's just good. Or Marty Clark on the other side that's just as good.
You've got wideouts top of the screen. They go trips top of the screen near side. And the lone setback is Trey Potts, the young sophomore running back. Quarterback up under center is Isaiah Hankins, the senior leader, broken all the records here. Off the draw, Potts runs it out over the 40 and dives ahead to the 42-yard line. Ryan Obiso comes over to make the tackle from his outside linebacker spot.
All right, that was a good first play call by the Millionaires. That'll slow down that rush a little bit.
And there come hurry-up offense. You've got Simmons top of the screen. He's out there with Wright and Walker. Inside, Jalen Jackson. He is a threat number 10. Off the play action fake, dumping it out. Jackson, the tight end, to the 45, and a first down, still on his feet. He may have stepped out at the 42. What a move by Jackson to stay in bounds.
Yeah, he did not step out, Gary. They're going to mark it down at the 31-yard line, and what a move that was. I think he was really close to the sideline in that play.
Here come the Millionaires, the no huddle. Hankins, who's played his best ball since the second half against Delaware Valley when they trailed at halftime. Comes out, looks out over that defense. Set back in Potts. Millionaires on the march at the 30, early going, no score. Potts tries to slide for a yard. That's about it. Right down in the middle of that pile. I'm telling you, Delaware Valley, very tough. Inside Michael, that time double checking. It's going to be Connor Simpson and Brendan Heaney coming over to make that tackle.
But it was a good stop by Delaware Valley. Just didn't get that hole to run through, but they're using their linebackers up on the line of scrimmage to stop the run. That should open things up over the middle underneath the deep secondary.
Second down and a 10, 31-yard line out of the gun. Put a man in motion, option, off the pitch. Look out. Great run by Walker inside the 15-yard line, out of bounds at about the 13. And again, you see the weapons. Andrew Kidd comes over to make the tackle after a 17-yard gain.
And I tell you what, that also takes the pressure off that offensive line, helps them out. That just Potts is not the only man you can watch.
Here comes Hankins on first down, double wides each side. He comes out of the pistol this time. Going to throw to the outside. Catch is made. That time off a move by Simmons inside the 10 and down to about the 7, maybe the 6-yard line by Marcus Simmons. Trevor Smith comes over to make the tackle.
And there was a nice block. I think it was Jalen Jackson out on the outside. Had a nice stalk block, and the defensive back held him just enough to let Simmons make that inside cut and pick up good yardage.
Second down and 4 at the 8. Up under center is Hankins. Millionaires on the march, opening drive. Potts. Touchdown, what a move. A great cutback at the 5, and the Millionaires on a 65-yard drive and an 8-yard scoring run by Trey Potts, his 31st touchdown of the season.
Well, you talk about a difference between this year and this game here and the game back in early October. The Williamsport Millionaires went 3 and out their first 3 possessions. There's the replay. Watch Potts. He bounces it to the outside and turns up inside the contained man into the end zone.
Here comes Angelo Girardi. He's missed only a few this year. The kick is up and the kick is good. 9:32 left first period. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. Millionaires 7, Del.Valley nothing. Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Big time drive, an 8-yard run by Potts, 7-0 they lead. District 2 6A title on the line. And the deep back right now is Dylan Kelly. He hurt the Millionaires the last time they played. He caught 3 for 111 yards and a touchdown. He has some great speed. Kick it away. Jerry and White kick it deep. It's going to be taken at the 8. Coming back with a football. Millionaires, great coverage. And back over the 15 to about the 18-yard line. The run back by Tyler Smith. Nate Welch comes over to make the tackle.
All right, a little concerned about that tackling and that kickoff. They did a good job because he was running east and west and got up and finally caged him in, but a lot of missed tackles.
Game of the week brought to you by Harder's Sporting Goods and our Play to Win halftime show. Harder's, they've been around Williamsport since the 1880s, and unlike Cummy Creek Road, the last 25 years. Here we go, first down and 10. Matt Cavallero, they come out, they're a traditional I team, but a multiple I team with a lot of sets. Yancik is the fullback, tailback Obiso. They'll give it away to Obiso, and he's going to be hit right away. A loss of a yard or two. The swarming defense, Cam Dickey, one of them coming up to make the play, and who else but the All-Stater Ross Stebbins playing defensive tackle down in the trenches.
Stebbins had a good, quick move into the gap and hit him first, and then some help from some other players came over and brought him down. But good, quick move by Stebbins. That's one good thing that happened here early in the ballgame is to see the Stebbins-Daniker thing working at the defensive tackle positions.
They've got C.J. Anderson to the near side. The Smith twins, Trevor and Tyler, are dangerous receivers at the top of the screen off the play action. Cavallero throws to the outside. That ball is caught. That time it's going to be Kelly, hit right away by Trey Potts. He's shy of a first down. It brings up third down.
Yeah, going to be third down, and it looks like it may be about 5 for the first down. You can see how Cavallero, he's a very good passer. Threw that ball to the outside right where it had to be, and Potts was there to make the stop. Thank goodness there could have been a much bigger play than that. Millionaires are playing a lot, all 11 players very close to the line of scrimmage. Of course, the Millionaires are a man defense in the secondary.
Third down and 5, 23-yard line. Cavallero. Giving away Obiso. Off that left side, not enough for a first down. He's well short that time. Good hit, Millionaires. That time Walker came up, and Jameer Burgett. Good tackle by the big guy, number 54, a junior, and 5'10", 205.
Now, I tell you, Walker came up and met him head on and stopped him cold. So 3 and out, just a flip of what we saw in the first game between these two teams. The Millionaires will get the ball back, and it looks like some good field position. Walker is back at the
Here's Acasano is going to punt it back to Walker, who bobbles. Better pick it up and better jump on the football, and no return back to the 30. Referee was down there right around him, and I think he took the eye off, and he's going to have the football at the 30-yard line. They'll set a first down at 10. Turns out Acasano hit it 45 yards on the punt.
That was a great punt.
Game of the week brought to you by Alvarado Construction. John and the gang, boy, they do a great job. Great sponsor of ours, certainly for this ball game and throughout the season. And they're right now doing the Kiss FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover out here in Newberry. Pretty spectacular for the Griffin family. First down and 10, Millionaires. QB is Isaiah Hankins, broken all the records at Williamsport in his career. They fake the jet sweep, backside pressure. Hankins get rid of it, incomplete. And boy, did he have some pressure coming that time. Good heat coming by Andrew Kidd, 6', 185, coming for his linebacker spot.
Well, you know, when you have everybody split out and the tackles are at the end of the line, you know when a sprint out pass like that, the backside man's going to come free. You just got to beat him to the corner and get rid of the ball.
And I'll tell you, the other guy that's really tough that had 14 tackles, John Manganiello. Keep an eye on number 38. 14 tackles against the Millionaires the last time. He's got 9.5 sacks on the year. Second down and 10. Millionaires up 7-0. Hankins, Potts, a seam, cuts to the outside. Potts, look out! Another cut to the 40. 35, makes a man miss. What a run by Potts, the sophomore sensation to the 25-yard line. And big time run out by Ryan Obiso after a 55-yard run.
And great blocking downfield there by Dante Wright, the wide receiver. Watch Wright try to get a block down here at the end, and he gives just enough room for him to break to the outside. There it is right there. There's also down there's Jackson.
First down and 10, Millionaires of the march up 7. Looks like offside off that edge. That's Manganiello that looked like he moved. And that appears to be, yeah, it will be, Manganiello trying to gamble, trying to put some heat on. They certainly want to get Hankins feeling uncomfortable. One thing that Keith Olsemer told me this week, they want the Millionaires not to get the big plays. You're not going to stop them. You need to slow them down and make them drive the field.
Well, you know, if they're doing a pretty good job on Hankins, but Potts is killing them, and that's the secret of this team.
Here comes Hankins, back to pass. On that right side roll, the pump fake. What a move at the 20, the 15. Inside the 10 and down to the 8. Just like that. He buys that split second, and he's gone. A great run. Acastano comes over to make the tackle after a great run by Isaiah Hankins. 12-yard scamper. It's first and goal at the 8-yard line. They've got trips top of the screen. Tight end right side, Jackson. Hankins comes up under center. They're not wasting any time. First and goal at the 8. What a move by Potts. Sliding through. Touchdown. Wow. That is millionaire magic. Trey Potts has 2 touchdowns tonight. 32 in the season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, his 30th rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's also some athleticism out there in that field by a number of players.
Look at the move
There's
by
the
Potts.
replay. Good blocking up at the line of scrimmage. He's into the end zone.
That is unbelievable move by Trayson Potts, 14-0. It will be Girardi. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take timeout. 6:29 left in the first for the district title. Millionaires on top. 14-0. It's return to glory tonight on WebWeeklyLive.com.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Rainbow Carpet, your flooring headquarters for over 20 years in Central PA, has you covered for all the new flooring designs.
Here's another great flooring product at Rainbow Carpet, luxury vinyl tile. Get the look of hardwood and ceramic without the cost and the maintenance. Nothing puts the final touches on a kitchen like a custom ceramic backsplash from Rainbow Carpet. Stop into Rainbow Carpet and see our full line of ceramic tile for all of your kitchen and bathroom needs. Rainbow Carpet, 835 East 3rd Street.
SCA Stadium, Williamsport, 2 drives, 2 scores, 14-0. They've got a couple of people back deep. Obiso is back there. Dylan Kelly.
You got to remember.
And Tyler Smith.
You got to remember, we still have 6:29 to go in the first period. And in the first game, that Delaware Valley had a 2-score lead on the Millionaires in the first quarter of the game.
Millionaires kicking it back. Bumbar kicks it back to the 10. Making a man miss. That's Tyler Smith, and he's dangerous to the outside of the 40, 45, and Tyler Smith brings it back to the 47-yard line. Kalachi Pumbar, the soccer player and the kicker, comes over to make the tackle.
Well, I'll tell you what, again, a missed tackle that was about 20 yards back upfield was missed again. And on a kickoff team, you've got to come down and you've got to get down the field, but you've got to also be able to break down, have the agility to make that tackle. And the Millionaires now in 2 kickoffs on those long kickoffs have not done that.
Keith Olsemer, in his 18th season, the former Penn State tight end of the 90s, feels this is one of his best teams. After a 33-yard return by Tyler Smith, Cavallero. Obiso's got a hole on the left side and shored up and knocked down at the 50, dive and head to the 48. And that time, good tackle. Millionaires Marty Clark comes over to make the hit, who's playing at linebacker, number 20.
Good play by Marty Clark. That was a one-on-one and brought the man down, about a 5-yard gain. Good first down play for Delaware Valley, but also a good stop by the Millionaires.
Here come the Warriors. They've got a big tight end in Heaney. He's getting some college looks. He's in tight to the left side. Off that fake off the pitch. Millionaires got him, throwing that ball away, and that could be intentional grounding.
That is
and
intentional grounding, yes.
Boy, you talk about putting the heat on by the Millionaires. That time, Jameer Burgett again got to the quarterback. Big time hit. He's had a couple of big sacks already this year. Jameer Burgett, who's worked himself into the starting lineup defensively for the Millionaires, along with Ben Gavrick at defensive end. And now they've waved off the flag.
Oh, that was I don't know about that call. The receiver was way downfield. Of course, the Millionaires had their hands on the quarterback, so yeah, very marginal call.
They've got Rory Mattson in the ball game, number 9. He's a backup, but a good one. He's got a touchdown this year. He's to the near side. Back to pass, flips the screen. Good move, Obiso for a first down inside the 45 to near the 40-yard line. Nice move by Ryan Obiso. Marcus Simmons comes over to make the tackle. Caballero, 5'11", 170, and a senior, has thrown for 2,625 yards, breaking all the Wyoming Valley Conference records, 31 touchdown passes. And talk to the Williamsport coaching staff. They said, we can't allow this guy to hurt us in 3rd and long like he did before, and also sit back there and pick you apart. He's not a guy you're going to see run, per se, but he's an outstanding football player for the QB spot, and he's a senior. Obiso, who at 130 yards dives ahead for 2, maybe 3 off that right side. That time Marty Clark again at 130 the last time and 3 touchdowns. He comes into this ball game with 1,200 yards in the year and 18 touchdowns.
The defensive line is doing a good job at the line of scrimmage against the offensive line of Delaware Valley, which is a very good, very good-sized offensive line, and the linebackers are doing a good job of filling gaps so far.
Here comes Cavallari. They put a man in motion. C.J. Anderson. Obiso off that left side. Nothing doing. Good stick and great hit that time. Millionaires. Good defensive play. Ross Stebbins coming over to make it again.
You know, you can almost watch the tackle and know it's Stebbins before you ever see his number.
Well, he's moved from defensive end down to defensive tackle. They did that against Wyoming area, and they stuffed that team running the football, and of course that's a game they're up 56-14 at the half, and those adjustments were the things that helped this Millionaire defense get that much better.
Well, you know, Stebbins is just so quick. An offensive lineman's really got to be tough to stop him.
3rd down and 8. Trips near side. Millionaires up 14. Caballero sets the middle screen. Diving ahead, but not enough for the first down. Obiso made the catch. That time, Elliott Walker came over to make the tackle. And good defense again, and that time staying home.
Great tackle by Walker. There's a penalty flag down on the field.
And it's going to be a personal foul against the Millionaires. That is hurts. Huge. Yeah, that does hurt.
That hurt.
Let's go down to Ben Reichley. You had a chance to see it. What did it look like to you down there, Ben?
Gary, it was a little bit, but it looked like the 3rd Millionaire in on the tackle came in late, and you saw the flag came out right away. There was no hesitation on that official's part. Man. So, again, you know, Achilles' heel for Williamsport this year was penalties. Yeah. So let's see if they can get by this one.
They've got Smith top of the screen. They've got Anderson here to the near side, out of the gun again. Caballero's going to throw for the corner, putting it up for Smith. End zone, diving, incomplete. That time, he's caught 43 and 9 for touchdowns. Tyler Smith is the twin brother of Trevor Smith, but they're not identical. Trevor is about 6'3". Tyler is 6 foot, but he's got more catches. And he's got some college looking at him. He's outstanding. 6 foot 165 and a senior. 43 for 9 touchdowns on the year. And of course, Caballero's thrown for 31.
That was good defense by Simmons.
They've got Yensik, the fullback. They run the multiple eye. Up under center, Caballero off the play action fake. Pressure coming, Daniker from the backside into the end zone. Touchdown. Good play that time. Rory Metz, number 9, got behind the defender. And there is a flag down. Rory Matz, who did not start the game, but caught his second touchdown catch if it stands, but there is perhaps a push and a penalty. We'll see what that might be.
Well, they're bringing it back, and it's going against it's going against Williamsport. I thought the official had the ball when he brought it back here, but he didn't. Yes,
so that's going to count. That will be a touchdown. And now Matt Cavallero is going to come out and there's another look at it again. If we do have
that was a hold. They said. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
And that'll be a 20-yard touchdown catch by Rory Matz. It looks like they'll probably have the penalty on the kickoff as Cavallero tries to come up here and make it 14-7. That kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout. 3:32 left first period. Don't go away. We've got a ball game. Millionaires on top of the Warriors for the District 2 title. 14-7. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. This is the Rennie Road Armor Allstate Game of the Week.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. PIAA District 4, District 2 title game in 6A for the very first time. Gary Crispin and Bay Bear and our Rennie Road Armor All-State game on cable sports in our 30th season. The Squib, look out! Del.Valley, did he get it? I think he did off the onside kick, and the Warriors have recovered and surprised the Millionaires.
You know, you can't be surprised like that. That's really a bad play by the Millionaires. I mean, the ball's
take another look at it again.
Look, nobody really reacts to it until too late. And the man it was kicked to was there. He missed it. That's common. But it went through, and nobody in the secondary second level came up to get it.
Golden opportunity now. They've got Anderson top of the screen. Near side is Tyler Smith. And the QB Cavallero. And now I think they're going to take a timeout, and they will take a Delaware Valley timeout. We'll take time in the first. 3:32 left, 14-7. Warriors have the ball. We'll be right back. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, takeout, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza.
8 men up on the line of scrimmage.
Here comes Matt Cavallero on first down after the timeout. Goes for all of it. End zone touchdown. Dylan Kelly the touchdown, and they are within one. 14-13, 27-yard toss. Wow, 32nd touchdown, making the 33rd touchdown catch And toss that time, and an outstanding throw that time by Cavallero. He's thrown 33, and he's thrown a pair back-to-back tonight and simply beat their man. The Millionaires, they talked about being able to throw in this team.
Well, the Millionaires' defensive secondary has got to play pass first and then run. And they tend to come up and bite at the line of scrimmage and look for the run.
All right, let's take the timeout. 3:26 left, and we're tied at 14-14 for the district title. We'll be back on WebbWeeklyLive.com. In my own booth. That's right. They've given me my own booth here at Macetto's Deli and Six-Pack, Kenwood Avenue. I'm here every week because they have the best homemade soups and deli sandwiches in the region. And now, home-style breakfast, 6 to 10 weekdays, Saturday 7 to 11. Great desserts, great salads, and the Friday night football dinner special. They sell it out. Don't miss it. Whatever you do, check it out for the best in Central PA, Macetto's, Old Lycoming Township.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
Back-to-back touchdown passes by Matt Cavallero. There is the onside kick again, this time covered by Simmons. The last time they bobbled the ball. And, boy, I tell you what, Del.Valley and Keith Alsimer made a great call, made him pay, came right back after the timeout. 27-yard touchdown pass as he tossed it over the top to Dylan Kelly. And Kelly has hurt his guys all year. Kelly has now caught 8 on the year.
And that was easy. He just ran right by the coverage and was wide open going into the end zone. Cavallero has a nice touch on the ball.
Here come the Millionaires, tied at 14. A lot of fireworks early. Remember, it was 49-42 on October 8th. There's Potts, makes a man miss. What a move inside the 45 for a first down run to the 49-yard line. Obiso makes the tackle. Keith Alsimer said about Trayson Potts, not only is he good and quick, likened him to Bartley of Penn State when he saw him as a sophomore in high school, but he said physical. He runs through tackles. He's an old school guy, almost the carbon copy of how Kevin Brown described this guy at the outset of the year.
Potts right now is lined up in the slot on the near side of the field.
And Potts has 89 yards on 6 attempts. Hankins out of danger for a moment and then got back to the 50 and maybe gained a yard, and that's it. They're putting pressure on. They're bringing the heat that time. Big time hit. Acastano came over to make the tackle. Outstanding play and a good play by John Manganiello. Manganiello is just in that backfield almost every time, number 38. Second down and 10.
Now Delaware Valley's in a zone coverage. You can see the 4 deep that they have, and their deep men are about 10 yards downfield, so they're there for a reason, and that's to stop Potts.
They come out of the pistol again, off the option, and flag comes out. It may be a false start against the Millionaires, and it will be. It's going to set him back 5 yards, going to be second down and 15. You're watching Rennie Road Armel Allstate game on WebbWeeklyLive.com. We've got Millionaire alumni all over the nation watching this ball game tonight. It's been the return to glory here at STA Stadium after a lot of years of some very, very tough seasons. Second down and 14. Double wide top of the screen. Out of the pistol again, Hankins behind him, Potts. They put Walker in motion. Rolling the option, they fake that, set up the deep ball, and the pressure coming from the backside by Agostano. They're going to run away from Obiso. He dives to the 50, and that is it. Great coverage that time downfield, and great pursuit of Hankins, that time by Agostano from the backside, and Ryan Obiso. Number 20, a great job defensively by the outside linebacker.
It's going to be about a 4-yard gain for the Millionaires. They made up for the penalty but now they have to come up with a big third down play. They have the weapons. Let's see what they go with.
Third down 10. Millionaire scored the first 2 times they touched it, but now Delaware Valley has answered with 2 touchdown passes by Cavallero. Here comes Hankins, third down and 10, long count. He's back to pass. People are covered. Pressure coming. Manganiello going to run past people to the 50 and out of bounds 45-yard line. And now you're in a position here at the 45. You've got fourth down and about 5. And, babe, I don't know.
No, I honestly think you got to kick it.
I don't think I fool around. I make them drive the field here.
Absolutely. I think you got to kick it and give them a long field to work with. And hopefully that secondary settles down and does not let people run by them, because what we saw there in that first down play after a mistake by the Millionaires, all right, which has been the theme kind of here since their first 2 scores.
And that time flag comes out again. Elliott Walker is going to be the punter. Millionaires again, they're going to get a false start. The procedure penalty setting him back 5 more yards.
That's a lot of penalties here in the first quarter for
Millionaires
the
have not committed the penalties they had earlier in the season when they had shot themselves in the foot in a number of games, but had outscored people in such a big way that it didn't come back to bite them. They can't afford it against a team like Delaware Valley. Dylan Kelly back deep. He scored the touchdown the last time. Short punt and out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. That'll be a 26-yard punt. And here comes Matt Cavallero again. And boy, I tell you, the last 2 quick drives, the touchdown and then an onside kick recovery, a timeout, and then that time Dylan Kelly burned his man for the 27-yard touchdown. Game of the week brought to you by Great Clips. And you want to get your hair cut at a great price, you don't need to have an appointment. Walk in Loyal Plaza, men and women. It's going to make you look good. Take the kids in. Great Clips in the Loyal Plaza. On first down and 10. Obiso off that right side. Ross Stebbins got him. Playing defensive tackle, but the All-Stater at defensive end a year ago made that switch with Kurt Daneker to get more meat in the middle.
Yep.
And most of the time, Stebbins is so quick he can get around that guard and tackle and get some penetration, and they need that in this ball game against Cavallero and company, but they've got an outstanding offensive line for Delaware Valley.
The Millionaires have done a much better job stopping the run than what they did in the first game. I mean, Obisco was really running the ball up the middle for big yardage. He's
Back
not
to
doing
pass. Cavallero, he's got Kelly again on the dead run. Kelly can't reel it in. Incomplete.
Good.
Running with him was Dante Wright, but boy, I'll tell you, he put that right in the money.
Now, Simmons had a great play there on the far side. As soon as that ball came down, he put his hands up between the offensive man, knocks the ball loose. It was an excellent play by Simmons.
That was Dante Wright.
Was that Dante Wright?
Yeah, it was
okay.
Dante. Third down and 10. Football at the 24. There's Rory Matz, who caught a touchdown earlier, his second of the year. And coming up under center on third down. Back to pass. Cavallero sets that middle screen. There's Kelly. Great in the open field. Near a first down. I think he got it.
Yeah,
he got over the 35. Got his forward progress there that gets belted back by Cam Dickey and company. But not before he's got the first down. That time, Dickey, the 5'7", 155-yarder, 55-pounder, and he's a good one. And I'll tell you, Millionaire fans don't like the spot, but he clearly seemed to have it. And now,
no, not the first down. There's a penalty.
A flag on the tail end of it.
15-yard penalty for a unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul.
That's tough. And you've got 2 in a row. Yeah, those plays are going to come back to bite you in a game like this. You're tied at 14. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Mike, let's pause for 30. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. Rainy Road Armor is all about service. I know you've told me that for a long time. 8 out of 10 policy reviews your people do save people money. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah, we're really proud of that. And I think the biggest problem we have is getting people in here. They have a negative attitude and think that we're trying to sell them something. Keep in mind, a review is set up for one purpose. Make sure you have all the appropriate discounts. Make sure you're getting the best protection at the best possible price.
Randy Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. Longtime sponsor of ours, making these games possible. We want to thank Jim Webb and Webb Weekly, and making this possible this year, streaming live all over the United States, and all the Millionaire fans watching all over the area. So there's a penalty on the field. We've had 2 personal fouls, and now it's first down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Obiso, big hole, running over the 45 and out to the 43-yard line that time. Kurt Daniker, the big guy, comes over to make that tackle.
And I'll tell you, good play by Kurt Daniker, that because he was on the move. That looked like what we saw in the first game, where he would break off big runs right up the gut like that. Haven't seen that tonight. That may be his longest run right there. We're headed into the end of the first quarter.
Of course, we want to thank our streaming producer, Rizzo and Company, Rizzo Productions. And I'll tell you, Derek Rizzo and the gang done a great job all season long. That is the end of the quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We've got a ball game. Williamsport 14, Delaware Valley 14 for the District 2-4 title. We'll be back on Cable Sports. Rainy Road Armel is all about service. I know you've told me that for a long time. 8 out of 10 policy reviews your people do save people money. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah, we're really proud of that, and I think the biggest problem we have is getting people in here. They have a negative attitude and think that we're trying to sell them something. Keep in mind, a review is set up for one purpose. Make sure you have all the appropriate discounts. Make sure you're getting the best protection at the best possible price.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
We are back at STA Stadium. Williamsport tied up with Delaware Valley. On the opening play of the quarter, Obiso thrown for about a yard loss. Good hit by Marty Clark, who's played big. Last year ran for 2,000 for Loyalsock, transferred to Williamsport, a 500-yard back. Not starting, but boys, he played a big role offensively and defensively for a number 20. He's been a great asset to the Millionaires this year. Obiso, by the way, 8 carries and 11 yards in this ball game. 3rd down and about 7.
All right, I'll tell you what, the tight end, if the Millionaires line up as they have, could be open on this play. No, they didn't.
Here comes Caballero, throwback screen. Obiso wide open, 40, 35, 30 to the outside, 20, and there is a flag down. And they probably have an illegal pass and perhaps some linemen downfield, and that's going to come back.
Yeah, that'll come back, and that's a 5-yard penalty and loss of down, I think. It's, you know, between the high schools and the college and the pro games.
Well, they waved it off. They waved off the penalty. It will be no penalty and a first down. And for sure right now, the Millionaires got to come up with a big-time defensive stop because they're back on their heels. They got up 14, and now Delaware Valley trying to score 21 unanswered points. They've got Matt's far side. Near side is Tyler Smith. He's been limping a bit. He got banged up on one play earlier. Up under center. Caballero nearly didn't get it away. Obiso gets hit. The ball came out. Millionaires have it. Big-time play. Cam Dickey again comes up big, number 25. Caballero stumbled coming out. The ball comes out, and Cameron Dickey, and that's the big play we needed.
I'll tell you, you're right.
Yeah, looks like an offensive lineman stepped in his foot, and Cam Dickey picks up the fumble to stop the Delaware Valley momentum and drive.
You're right.
Here come the Millionaires back down the other way.
Momentum was the key, even though most of the momentum came off of penalties or non-penalties there that opened things up.
Here comes Hankins. with Trey Potts, 89 yards on 6 carries and a pair of touchdowns in this game. They put Walker in motion. They go to Potts. Great vision, good spin, breaks a tackle. Boy, he's tough. Alsamer talked to me about him, about how tough he is running through tackles. And Kevin Brown has said he's a throwback player. He's just not finesse in moves. He's going to 5'10", 180, but he's put together. He's going to be, he's going to be in the sidelines at West Virginia tomorrow for the Oklahoma game. So he's got Penn State and Pitt and West Virginia, a lot of teams after this young sophomore, who a lot of people feel before he's through, he'll be mentioned in the likes of Gary Brown and Darrell Blackman right in that group. 2nd down 1. Hankins looks downfield. Got a man wide open, right, the catch, he reels it in for a first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. He was wide open. Out of bounds, Trevor Smith knocked him out as he bobbled it. He was almost too wide open that time.
Well,
41-yard play.
The safety is supposed to come over and help on that play, did not come over. And that's what left, I'll tell you what, good play. He was in bounds.
Dante Wright's 22nd catch of the year, first down and 10. He's caught 7 for touchdowns. Football at the 24-yard line. Millionaires wearing the black tonight on the march at home for the District 2 title. Off the play action, backside screen. They come right back to the tight end, Jackson. They ran that play at Valley West that nearly got him into the end zone. Good call. I like the call, shy of a first down. Dylan Kelly makes the tackle.
Millionaires have struggled with that with a screen all night. I mean, it's worked like 3 times and bailed Delaware Valley out. That time, that was just a naked screen to the outside. Good bootleg.
2nd down 3. Millionaires on the march, tied at 14. They led 14-0 in their first 2 touches, and then Del.Valley came right back. Hankins off that roll left. Pressure coming. Look out, it's going to float it. Potts can't make the catch. Incomplete. And it'll stop the clock with 9:59 left in the 2nd period of this Rainy Road Armel All-State game. You're watching on WebbWeeklyLive.com. Hankins in the ball game, 4 out of 6 for 84 yards.
All right, 3rd down, 4-down territory, definitely.
Hankins in this ball game, and right now Hankins has eclipsed his all-time passing mark, a school record already in the first half of this game. He needed 40 yards to break his old record. They give it away to Potts, slides through a seam and then gets hit at about the 12-yard line. So quick to the hole, babe, making people miss. Tyler McGee comes over to make the tackle, number 11.
And I'll tell you, the offensive line, nice block. They gave him, he broke line of scrimmage. And once he breaks line of scrimmage, he's tough. There's a first down run right there, and he should still pick up a first down before he gets to the end zone.
He's got 105 yards on 8 attempts already. A pair of 8-yard touchdown runs. Here comes Hankins, double wide, top of the screen, near side. They go off the reverse. Elliott Walker to the 10, to the 5. Walker, touchdown.
And I'll tell you what.
Great call.
What a block downfield. I think it was Dante Wright. It was Simmons. Simmons and Wright have the same white tights on underneath their uniform, and they look alike.
Well, one's 21 and one is 12, but that time it was 21.
But I'll tell you what, Simmons, great block. If we get a replay, watch Simmons' block right down around inside the 5-yard line.
Here comes Angelo Girardi for the conversion. Here's a look at it again.
Now watch downfield. Right there. Look at that block. That puts him into the end zone.
12-yard run, 74-yard drive. Williamsport, after a Girardi conversion, is good. And with 9:27 until halftime, WebbWeeklyLive.com, Millionaires by 7.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods. You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receiver's gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove. Millionaires on a 12-yard run by Elliott Walker have taken the lead. Humbar kicks it away. Back deep. That's James Secor at the 8. Bringing it back to the 15. Secor back over the 20 and out to the 23-yard line. Millionaires that time, it was Keoff Johnson that came over to make the tackle, number 44, the defensive end. Good play in the special teams by Johnson. That was. Game of the week brought to you by PA Sports Live and Rizzo Productions. Derek Rizzo's been our streaming producer all year. He's a guy that really got this going in this town a few years back and does an outstanding job with all the Webb Weekly Live shows, PA Sports Live. And they always present that other game of the week on Webb Weekly. Here comes Cavallero. You get him in the rhythm again. You've got to play some D because he's dangerous. Back to pass, pressure coming. Backside pressure, throws it away. The catch is made somehow. Coming back for the football at the 30-yard line. And boy, I tell you, he was hit. That time pressure by Burgett, who got to him, but the catch was made by, that time, Tyler Smith came back and made a great catch.
Well, Tyler Smith saved the day because that ball was thrown up for grabs. There's a millionaire right there on Smith that just didn't catch the ball, just didn't react to the ball in time, and the offensive man got on it. So nice first down gain, about an 8-yard advance.
That time, Jameer Burgett had him, and that's a great effort that time for an 8-yard toss. That time, and a great comeback catch by Tyler Smith. 2nd down and 2. Obiso running for the first down ahead. He's got it to the 35-yard line. Millionaires scored the first 2 times they touched it. Cam Dickey makes the tackle. And then Delaware Valley started to do what they do behind Cavallero, their record setter. Drove him down, touchdown pass, got his first to Matz, or to Kelly rather, and then hit Matz. Or it was actually the other way around. They hit Matz the first time, and then an onside kick, and they threw again, that time to Kelly. And before you could blink an eye, they had tied it up 14-all. Back to pass, gunning it deep. Incomplete. That time Kelly with great speed to the outside. Kelly's a guy that hurt him the first time they played. He caught 3 for 111 yards in a big-time bomb against the Millionaires back in October.
Dante Wright was running step for step with him. Ball was overthrown, so neither the receiver or the defender had a chance to get there, but good coverage by Dante Wright and a good cover over by Potts, I think that was. I know it wasn't.
Dylan Kelly has caught 3 for 42 yards. He's got 45 catches on the year, and he has a touchdown tonight. 2nd down 10. Delaware Valley now playing catch-up football again with a man in motion, back to pass. Middle screen is set right in the middle of a whole crew, and Anderson, the intended receiver, the Millionaires' Dante Wright nearly picked it off.
Well, I'll tell you, and Stebbins was right there too. There were 2 guys there that could have picked that ball off.
Dangerous play. Millionaires got a break the last time when Cam Dickey was able to recover a fumble. And, of course, turnovers a big key in any time you play in a championship game like this. History 2-4 6A title tonight. Warriors of Delaware Valley lost to Downingtown East in their first game, and later lost later in the season. Their second game to a team from the Poconos. Back to pass. Cavallero to the outside. Incomplete. Throws a Millionaire bench, and the pressure was coming. Good job, Millionaires, that time. And Keoff Johnson, number 44, was putting the heat on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug Thiel's calling up some nice defensive front looks. The defensive line's doing a great job of getting penetration. The linebackers are getting some depth inside, and they've tried to stop it. with that screen, and finally good reaction to the screen, took it away, and they're punting.
Here comes John Acastano. He's going to punt it away. They've got Elliott Walker deep, and he's dangerous. Going to try to pooch it a bit. Walker gets out of the way, and he's going to kick it down to the 29-yard line. A 36-yard punt, no return. And now the Millionaires up 7, 7:42 left. The winner will play State College or Erie McDowell at a District 4 site next week. And by the way, those teams play tomorrow night. Game of the week brought to you by John Albarano, Albarano Construction. Well, I'd say extensive design and build services, commercially and now residential. More than 50 years in our area. From Starbucks to Panera, they do it all. And now they're doing the Kiss FM Extreme Kitchen Makeover here in Newberry. Grand prize winner will see the final result next Friday the 18th on Kiss FM. First down and 10. You've got Hankins, double wides left and right. Actually trips this near side. Hankins off the pump fakes, got a man there. Simmons on the dead run, 35-30, 25-20, and down to the 18-yard line. Marcus Simmons, James Secor, a saving tackle.
Boy, I tell you, nice play. Kevin Brown drew up a nice one right there because he flipped the field. The secondary was a little confused. The man was out on Simmons, but I think there was a little bit of confusion in the defense. Simmons ran right by him, and a great throw by Hankins.
And that was a 53-yard gain.
So
big time throw by Hankins.
That breaks the record then for Hankins, right?
Well, he had the record earlier. He only needed 40 yards to break his own passing mark at Williamsport. He's rewritten all the record books. He's going to get over 6,000 yards this year in his career. That time to the outside, nothing doing by Potts. Catalano came over, and James Secor comes over to make the tackle.
If Potts is running to the short side of the field, which he is right there on that play, he's got to make that cut back up in earlier because there's no real estate there. That's why I like to see Potts at the wide side of the field running the ball. But they've had some good Potts is good at running to the short side of the field. That time they just did good defense.
Millionaires threatening. They're up 21-14. Big play a moment ago to Simmons. Back to pass Hankins. Slides through a seam to the 15. Looking for daylight to the 10 and out of bounds at the 7. Boy, just like that, you see that quick move. People were covered, and Anthony Catalano came over to make the tackle, number 13 for the Warriors, and they should have a first and goal. Big time run by Isaiah Hankins. He has played on another level this second half of the year, and he was great earlier.
All right, the Millionaires right now, no mistakes. You got to just keep the foot on the pedal and keep moving forward. The defense is on their heels right now.
Millionaires of the march, first and goal, 7-yard line, up 7. They come out of the pistol again. Double wides both sides. Somebody jumping over. And it may be the Warriors this time that may have flinched. Got to be Acastano, 59, that jumped over. That's John Acastano. He's the defensive tackle, 59, out of this 3-4 defense run by Keith Alsimer, the great tight end from Penn State and played in the 90s. Good guy. Talked to him the other night. And he has a lot of respect for this Chuck Cruz coach Millionaire team.
Well, they have a lot of respect for Keith Alsimer, too. He's a good coach.
Yeah, no doubt about that. He's got a heck of a football program there. And he feels this team is up with some of his best teams. First and goal, 4-yard line. Hankins. Rolling to the right side, lost the handle. That ball's up for grabs. It's going to be recovered, and I believe Delaware Valley's going to pick it up. If so, that would be a huge break for Delaware Valley. That time, they clearly started moving to the wrong side off an option pitch, and as he threw his hand out as if he had the trailer there, the ball came out of his hands. It will be a Delaware Valley ball, and that's huge. Here's a look at it again. That time, he moved it. Potts went left, he went right, thinking Potts would be there, and they came up and made that great move defensively, and he pitched the ball away, and there's another look. And I'll tell you, that's tough.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, a defensive player from Delaware Valley made this play by tackling Hankins when the ball was loose. Otherwise, Hankins would have gotten to it first.
Yeah, plays like that could really come back to haunt you. And that's John Manganiello, by the way, was the player that made that big play. Leading tackler on the team, leads them in sacks. And Manganiello, who had 14 tackles back in October 8th against the Millionaires, made the play, but they had a mess up in the backfield that time. Busted play because he thought he had a man there.
And you
back the other ways. Obiso is picked up. Fumble, recovery, midair, touchdown, Hankins. They got it back. How about that?
Well, who made the hit and caused that fumble? That was Daniker, is a guy that hit him and popped that ball out.
That ball got popped out. We'll want to look at it again. And Hankins in midair takes it back, and it's 27-14. 20-yard return. Here's another look.
There it is.
Yeah, there was a great pop.
He was buried inside there. The sideline said it was Daniker.
That's big time play, 75, Kurt Daniker. A lot of colleges looking at him, and here comes Angelo Girardi for the conversion. Big break, and then a break to get it back. And the kick is good. 6:19 left. We're in the second period. Millionaires 28, Delaware Valley 14. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Son, it's time to learn how to change a tire. Let's see. I know what's in here. Oh, there we go. Then you want the, no, maybe that's what this is for. Oh, listen, come on. Are you getting any of this?
Dad, I sent our GPS location to AAA 20 minutes ago.
Really?
You gave me a AAA card, remember?
You trust AAA with your car. Now let AAA Travel handle your vacation plan. Don't go to strangers. Go to AAA Travel. We are back. Cable Sports in our 30th season in our Rennie Road Armor All-State game. Streaming live on WebWeeklyLive.com. And that time, Plumbar got it all. Kalachi Plumbar, who's an outstanding soccer player. And they haven't had him the entire season. No. At times, he's had matches and could not play. And Plumbar, that really helps your kicking game, the touchback.
Yes, it does.
But that was Kurt Daniker. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. Ben, you had a better look at it down there. Looked like big number 75 made that play.
No, he just got his paws on it. A good solid hit. That ball just came up in the air and boom. You saw how fast it was back. And, you had Del.Valley people looking around going, what's happening? Big turn of events.
Sure is.
Williamsport makes up for that mistake.
Yeah, they made that mistake off the option fumble pitch. Off the toss, Millionaires coming to play defensively that time. Good defensive hit. Cam Dickey, Elliott Walker come up to make the stop.
Millionaire front is playing one whale of a ball game. They got shredded in the first game, and this one here, they're making up for it. They're here to play with a vengeance. Plus that move that we talked about in the pregame, Gary, it's worked so far since their last game and is working here against them.
Goes to show you, Ryan Obiso right now has had it 10 times for 13 yards, and he's their 1,200-yard rusher, who had 130 the last time they played. Here comes Cavallero, record setter in his own right. The senior QB out of the gun, and now flags come out. They may have taken too much time. We'll wait and see, or did they? And it's got to be a false start, but they almost did get the play away, and somebody flinched. And they're going to send him back 5 yards. 5:28 left in this first half. Rennie Road Armor All-State game.
All right, this is where Keith Alsomer likes to go deep. And he knows right now his team they're not running the ball. They need something big to happen. So, I would say the two plays that have worked for him is a one-on-one going deeper, that screen pass over the middle.
Second down, 17. They put a man in motion off the play fake. Pressure coming. Dickey takes him down at the 1. Cam Dickey finds him at the 1-yard line for the junior who's playing linebacker so big this season in the second half of the year.
Okay, now watch. This was an inside screen to number 1. He never had a chance. Dickey was all over him and brought him down, and it was a great play by Dickey. He made the tackle. They've been missing that tackle. Dickey that time put him away. Dylan Kelly was a receiver that was coming over the middle for the screen.
Boy, that's huge. Now you're third down at 28. The Millionaires see if they do a little gambling here. You've got Stebbins and Daniker in the middle. You've got Bergen up there. He's along there with Gavrick and company. Johnson in the game. Middle screen down the middle. Trying to go to Heaney. The tight end is incomplete. And they threw right into a crowd in a dangerous place with Dickey back there and Trey Potts. And now they're going to have to punt it away.
Yep. And you only have 12 yards. Normally you're 15 yards back. So that kicker has to worry about stepping back over the back line for a touchback and still get the ball off. So let's see what transpires here.
Here comes John Acastano, and he's standing at the very back of the end zone. Good snap. Millionaires playing the return. He kicked it straight up in the air, a short punt, and a fair catch, or a catch made by Walker down to the 24-yard line. And the Millionaires are going to have a golden opportunity and maybe a penalty on a trip.
I think somebody hit Walker after the whistle blew.
Yeah, they're going to call that. Now, Ben, down below, you had a good look at it. Shane Fagan. And is that going to be a penalty or not, Ben? What did you see down below?
Yeah, it should be a personal foul, half the distance to the goal.
That is huge. And you said it didn't look like he did it purposely, but he hit him after he was down. And Millionaires get another break. They had a break off a fumble on a great play the last time as Hankins picked it up, ran in 20 yards after the Millionaires had turned it over at a golden opportunity, and now they get it back here. Short punt a moment ago that went 21 yards straight up in the air. And now Hankins trying to take advantage before halftime, up 28-14. Millionaires had been up 14. Del.Valley came back to answer and tie the game. Potts stutters steps, dives ahead of the 10 and up to the 8-yard line.
So that's about a 5-yard gain right up the gut for Potts. Good run.
That time Acastano comes over to make the tackle, 59.
Millionaires can get a first down at the 2-yard line, about 2.5-yard line.
Second down and 7 at the 9. Trying to cash in before halftime. Hankins back in the gun. Right next to him, Potts. Double wide, top of the screen. Hankins off the keeper. Makes a man miss at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Hankins. And I think there's going to be a hold against possibly one of the wide receivers, and I think it's coming back. I had heard this. I had heard the Millionaires have had 13 touchdowns called back this season. That would be number 14.
Marcus Simmons is number 21 that was out there.
Here's another look at it, babe.
Yep, here it is. Let's see to the outside what happens there. Well, if it happened before he got there because Simmons and the defender were separated. Now that penalty goes from the spot of the foul.
Millionaires right now have had 5 penalties for 45 yards in this game. They're up 28-14. And now Simmons out with a cramp on the sideline. And Angelo Girardi, number 18, the kicker, he's in it wide out left side. Out of the gun, he's got Walker and Potts back with him. Walker in motion. Boy, almost Hankins off the run to the 10. That time Hankins was not ready for the snap to come back. And Hankins did not bobble it. Shane Fagan made the tackle.
All right, but Millionaires got to concentrate when they're down close like this. You don't give up opportunities, especially here where you have a chance to put a big score on the board, a 3-touchdown score with 3 minutes to go here in the second half.
Third down and 7 at the 9. They had a touchdown called back due to a penalty. Here comes Hankins. 2:53 until halftime. That's Walker in motion. Off the draw, Potts, Sutter steps to the outside, Potts spins, touchdown. Trey Potts, that hesitation off the ball. They kept their eyes on Walker. And that time, Trey Potts' third touchdown run, his 33rd of the season, and 31st on the ground. That time from 9 yards, and the Millionaires lead 34-14 here in the second quarter. Here's another look at it again. That hesitation, I like the call.
Yep, good
Potts
play.
is so tough to bring down.
Yep. They put Walker in motion, got him out to the outside, and just ran the draw.
Here comes Angelo Girardi. His kick is good. It barely got through. Timeout, 2:41 until halftime. The Rennie Road Armor All-State game on cable sports, 35-14 Millionaires. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week.
Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there.
Here comes Kalachi Bumbar, who's going to kick it back. Had a touchback the last time. And kicks it well and deep. Down to the 3, drop there, and pick back up. That's James Secor bringing it back over the 20 and out to the 22-yard line.
But I tell you what, good. That's much better coverage by the Millionaires than what we saw earlier in the ball game. And a lot of it has to do with Pumbar. Boy, I'll tell you, he can really put it. Now, they had a great soccer season.
Game of the week brought to you by Auto Trim Design. Legion Road, Muncie, and they can wrap anything. Great sponsor of ours, Joan Kennedy and the gang, wrapping vehicles and buildings, and they can do banners. Auto Trim Design. First down and 10. Back to pass. Cavallero is going to throw that slant incomplete. Well covered. That time they tried to go to James Secor, and Elliott Walker was all over him. Maybe you talked about Pumbar a moment ago, but you're right. Good soccer season, and it's great having him because they didn't have him most of the year.
Right. Well, and they got eliminated in the playoffs, and it's probably given him some time to work on his kickoffs. And boy, he's been a good weapon here tonight. I'll tell you what the problem is right now. They can't run the ball, Delaware Valley, and Delaware Valley's quarterback is being harassed on every play. That time there was nothing but black jerseys around him when he tried to unload that ball.
No question. One of the things the Millionaires want to do is make Cavallero feel uncomfortable, and they have done just that. Obiso, not much running room, and all of a sudden that front group is starting to play well. Wow. Ben Gavrick was there, Nate Welch coming up, and who else but Cam Dickey, who's had one heck of a season. And Millionaires take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout too. 2:20 until halftime. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. We'll be back.
When it comes to health insurance, Roach Financial has the solution. The team at Roach Financial has over 100 years combined experience earning your trust by offering health coverage for business, individuals, and families. The Affordable Health Care Act has created a greater need for a trusted benefits consultant who can help disentangle it so you and your employees understand the new changes and requirements. Let Roach Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
When it comes to great food, great fun, great sports, you've got to make it to Rival Sports Bar and Grill on River Avenue, known for their famous California wood-fired pizza.
Rivals, a great atmosphere and a great place to watch your favorite football team and the best wings in town.
We love Rivals, California wood-fired pizza, wraps and wings, the best in Williamsport.
Best steak salad and wings in town.
Rivals, River Avenue. Cable Sports in our 30th season. Back here on the hill at STA Stadium, Gary Crispin and Babe Mayer. 3rd down and 9. Off the play action, the quick dump to the outside. The catch is made. Jensic, the fullback, for a first down. And a good call that time by Keith Alsmer and his staff. They needed that. That time, Trey Potts ran him out, but a good call. They came right back to the fullback the other way.
Yeah, and it was a nice call to come back out. See, what he bases that call on is the linebackers are up on the line of scrimmage and they're blitzing. So if a linebacker blitzes, nobody has to back out of the backfield in a man secondary. Williamsport plays man. That play was wide open. Keith Alsmer knows what he's doing.
Off the play action, they're going down the middle looking for Kelly. Can't run under it. Pretty well covered that time. Down here at about the 30-yard line, Elliott Walker was with him. Yeah, Elliott Walker looked like he was slow getting up that time, and he is starting to cramp up tonight on a chilly night. But you've got to stay hydrated the week of a game, that's for sure. 2nd down and 10. Football at the 44-yard line. 2:07 left until halftime. And our Harders play to win halftime show, and Babe Mayer's answer to who is he and where is he now coming up at halftime tonight. 2nd down 10. Millionaires up 35-14. Trying to avenge a loss of their only loss of the year. That time on the run. Throws it to the sideline. Intended for Heaney, the big tight end. And good coverage by Cam Dickey. Cam Dickey putting some pressure on, and boy, did he make a great play the last series on Cavallero. Cavallero rewriting the record books of the Wyoming Valley Conference with 2,600 yards and 31 touchdowns, but tonight the Millionaires a second shot at him. Remember, they lost that game 49-42. They played catch-up football all night, tied it with 2:38 left. And Abiso scored a touchdown with, I think, under a minute to win it by 7. Play action, backside screen. They come right back to Abiso. Great defensive hit. Who else? Trey Potts. Potts comes over and makes a big-time tackle. And he plays so well on both sides of the ball because Millionaires, you knew they could score 40 a year ago, but they might give up 45. This year, they have shored up their defense. Doug Thiel and the guys and Ben Mayer up front with the defensive line have done a great job as the Millionaires take time out. We'll take time again. A 30-second timeout again, Mike. 35-14. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week. You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for our clients.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. Cable Sports. And you can also be watching on Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190. And if you're not watching live now, of course, anytime, remember our games at WebbWeeklyLive.com. You can watch it almost immediately after the ball game.
Keith Alsmer is a good coach. Watch for something tricky doesn't happen here.
Yeah, they need a break. They've had a couple of things go against them. And there's the fake, and there is Abiso, and you called that, Babe, but they stop him at the 50-yard line off the short snap. That time, Keoff Johnson, number 44, comes over to make the play. Good call, Babe. You saw it coming.
I saw the possibility coming, but I don't particularly like the call. I mean, you had a minute 45 to get into the locker room and talk things over and try to straighten some things up. And now the Millionaires have a half a field to go to get a touchdown.
And the Millionaires know how tough Delaware Valley is. You've got to get all you can.
Absolutely.
You can, and maybe they can make him pay. Keep an eye on Dante Wright. Man-to-man coverage, top of the screen against Kelly. Back to pass. They're going for right. He's got his man beat. He can't get there. Overshot. That was 6 points.
Yes, it was.
That time Isaiah hurried his throw, and he doesn't. This is a guy that hits on 71% of his passes on the year. He's thrown only 4 interceptions. He's been so accurate that in the first 2 games this year, he missed on 1 pass. And you talk about Dante Wright, who has caught 7 this season.
There isn't many people that can run with Dante Wright. He's a great sprinter, and that play there, I mean, he just ran right by the man. The man was with him, and you're in a zone defense there. In a zone defense, that should not happen.
They've got Potts now in the slot. Keep an eye on that. Back to pass over the middle. Jalen Jackson, the tight end, for a first down. Nice throw to the 28-yard line. You talk about the accuracy of Isaiah Hankins. Coming into this game, out of 604 attempts, he had only been picked 16 times in his career. Some guys get picked 16 in one season.
Well, I tell you what, he dropped that one in there. That was a nice throw.
Back to pass, Hankins again. Looks right, sets it up. Off the pump fake, 25-20. Makes a man miss and out of bounds at the 20 to stop the clock. Anthony Catalano comes over to make the tackle with 1:21 left. Millionaires trying to get 6 more in because they know against a team like Delaware Valley, with a guy like Alsimer on the sideline, and of course Cavallaro, that great quarterback, and all those weapons, they know that no lead at times is safe against this team. 2nd down and 2. They go trips, top of the screen. Hankins off that roll right's got a man there, catch made, and out of bounds. Simmons, who has caught his 3rd of the night, and he's out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. See where they put him down. It will be enough for a first down.
Boy, Kevin Williams is taking this team to school right now.
Kevin Brown.
Kevin Brown, I mean, yeah. Kevin Brown is taking his team to school. I mean, he just is going to the open area on every play on this drive and getting out of bounds.
First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Here comes Hankins, marching the Millionaires down, wearing their black uniforms for the 2nd time this year. Off the roll. Hankins at the 10, steps out at the 8. And now using that clock to get 6 more in at halftime. Remember, they had led Wyoming area 56-14 at the half. And you do it against a team like Delaware Valley, it says a whole lot. But this team playing with a swagger and confidence.
Well, you know, our sideline down there, Ben Reichley, said that the secondary's playing soft. I'll come back to that, Gary. Go ahead.
2nd down and 4 at the 9-yard line. Back to pass. Middle screen. Potts, touchdown. He scored on it again. He scored on the same play against Wyoming area. They came back again, his 2nd touchdown reception of the season, and that is his 34th of the year overall. Man, and his 4th in this game tonight. The Millionaires are up 41-14, and it's not even halftime yet. And here comes Angelo Girardi trying to be perfect. There's a look at it again. Great call again by Kevin Brown and the staff down below. Kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll take time. 1:03 until halftime. Return to glory at STA Stadium. The Millionaires are back, and they lead 42-14. You're watching WebbWeeklyLive.com. Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at Janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at Janway.com. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
signage, for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Gary Chrisman, Babe Mayer, Ben Reichley from STA Stadium. Millionaires tonight on top. 42-14. What a kick by Pombar. Another touchback, his second of the night.
And you know what Keith Olsen was saying on the far side? This team hasn't kicked one past the 20-yard line all year, and all of a sudden this guy's bombing them into the end zone.
Yeah, Pombar, has kicked throughout the year, but there were some games he couldn't play because he was playing Sam soccer. Game of the week brought to you by Jim Moff and Associates. For retirement income planning, financial independence tomorrow. Jim's been at it 32-plus years here in Central PA. Moff and Associates, another great sponsor of our Game of the Week. A lot of big games going on. We'll try to get some scores caught up at halftime. 42-14 Millionaires. And now, here comes Delaware Valley. Backside pressure. Thrown off the back of his foot and incomplete. And you can tell that Cavallero is feeling the heat now. And that's one thing that they wanted to do. Chuck Cruz talked about making him feel uncomfortable tonight. And they're doing just that.
And, he can't they can't run the ball. That's the big thing. They can't run the ball. They've got to go to the pass. And when a team comes to that point where they got to go to the pass, you just lower your ears and take off after the quarterback. And that's what's happening right now.
A little while ago, Lushy had a great stat on Williamsport's rushing attack and what Delaware Valley has. We'll come back to that in a moment. 2nd down and 10. Back to pass Cavallero. Some backside pressure. Trying to get somebody open, scrambles and gets out of bounds. It could be close to a late hit. They're not going to get a flag, though.
Now, he hit him in bounds and then laid off. That was Marty Clark. That was a good play by Marty Clark.
Delaware Valley right now, 18 total yards rushing in this ball game. And that's with the run a moment ago. That was one of their best runs of the night. Millionaires have put up some big-time rushing yards. We'll give you that in a moment.
The Millionaires scored that last touchdown, by the way, Gary, in under a minute. I think it was, 47 seconds, something like that. And they were in the end zone.
3rd down and 2, right before the half. Not much there. Back to the 30-yard line, and that'll be about it.
Yeah, I don't think he got to the 30, and I don't think he got to first down.
Cam Dickey's playing a heck of a game tonight. Number 25 comes over there. Other scores tonight. South leading at the half over Wellsboro, 14-7 at Mansfield University. That is in a semifinal game in AA. Warriors of Montoursville at Memorial Stadium, 14-10 over Danville. That is a halftime score. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore shutting out Selinsgrove 7-0 at Shore. That's a halftime score. The Muncie Indians at Sayre 10-0. That in the second. Those are some of the scores around the region. Straight ahead, trying to get that first down. And straight ahead, they've got it. Cavallero's got the first down with 13 seconds left. Right now, the Millionaires want to make sure they don't get a cheap one back. Because, Babe, you said anytime you play Delaware Valley, you know that Keith Alstomer is going to get his club in that locker room and get a real game plan coming back to try to come back in this game.
Yeah, 42-14 in the fourth quarter is a win. 42-14 at halftime, it's still a ball game.
Drawn down the middle, picked and dropped. Potts had it, and that was probably coming back because he had nothing but green field ahead of him. And for Delaware Valley, that was a big break because that was 6 points. And what a first half, Millionaires. And listen to that crowd here at STA Stadium. For the District 2-4 title and a berth in the PIAA, Williamsport 42-14 at halftime. And we're going to go down to Ben Reichley and catch up with Chuck Cruz. And Chuck Cruz got to be pretty happy with that team's performance in the first half. And, of course, Delaware Valley came back, and then they didn't flinch. They responded. Let's go down to Ben.
Coach, a solid first half.
We had our moments.
Are they doing anything you didn't expect?
They're doing exactly what we expected them to do. and we're pretty much getting the result that we wanted.
Your offense is on fire. Your offensive line is out neutralizing those linebackers, and your guys are running free. And it is an offensive show tonight. But again, there's 2 more quarters.
This your first game? That's millionaire football.
And it is millionaire football. And I'll tell you what, the offensive line of Williamsport is dominating, and you can see it. And the other part too, the defensive scheme, what Williamsport is doing against Del.Valley, especially in those inside screens and the scouting reports that their players are playing an excellent job in that first half by the defensive staff, and you can see it. But I'll tell you what, 42-14, that's a lot to overcome in the second half. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that sure is. Ben, thanks. We'll take a timeout. This is the Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Game of the Week. Babe, I think you're voting for us to stay here in the warm press box.
Oh, you
and
got
not
my
go
vote.
on the roof. We did our pregame show on the roof and did our longer for Comcast pregame show. We were up there, about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
By the time we did the open for this, I couldn't move my lips. It was the wind chill was a little chilly. 42-14 at halftime. And we're going to be back with a Harders Play to Win halftime show. Millionaires on top. Don't go away. Well, 38 years in the making, Rennie Rhode Armel All-State is #1 in Pennsylvania. They continue to evolve, and now John Grant has joined the company. Tell me more about your new role here at Rennie Rhode Armel.
I'm here as the benefits manager with my daughter Jennifer. We administer programs to local owners and businesses to help them maintain their employees by offering voluntary benefits that they can pick up, such as accident and disability. But one of the main things we're going to talk about today is our cancer program. As you know, in the country, 1 out of 2 males and 1 out of 3 females suffer with cancer, and our programs are made to supplement them. Talk about if they end up having a mammogram or a colonoscopy, that's paid for. Transportation paid for. But the big thing is their initial diagnosis, or if they have radiation and chemo, it pays $10,000 to them directly, that they don't have to pay to any other medical institution or any doctor. It goes directly to them to help offset their financial woes during this time of loss.
You've known them for more than 50-plus years in the Williamsport area. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services throughout Pennsylvania. Commercial builds from Starbucks to Panera and so much more. John Alvarado, now you're adding residential, and some of the finest homes are going to be built by you guys.
We've been doing residential design and construction work for about the last 4 years. Partnered with a firm called Scholl's Design, who is a residential architectural firm, probably the premier firm in the country. Have an extensive catalog of their designs, as well as we have the ability to do our own custom designs as well.
And remodeling, a rebuild of a house to change the look.
Yeah, both interior or exterior. We did the kitchen makeover last year with your crew.
Yeah, the KISS FM kitchen makeover, what a success. Boy, that was a happy family in South Williamsport.
Great project, gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days. That was great. The exterior renovation work we've been doing has been everything from brick, stucco, stone, new facelifts for your home.
So, for a new build, commercial or now residential, make it Alvarado Construction for the finest in central Pennsylvania.
Welcome to the Harders Halftime Show. I'm Dennis. This is Scott from Harders Sporting Goods. At the beginning of the year, every team needs to raise funds. At Harders, they put the funds back in fundraising. You go to PABooster.com where you select some products and a design. We help you sell it, we bag it, we sort it, we drop it off with a check to your organization. And you know, Dennis, what they can do with that check is you can come here to Harders Sporting Goods. We've been your baseball headquarters for years and years. And now, we'd like you to know that we're your headquarters for football and soccer and wrestling, any fall sport, winter sport, spring sport. We can take care of your needs. We're here at Harders Sporting Goods, and we're your hometown sporting goods store. Come see us at Harders Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
Is the 1990 Williamsport High School graduate who is no stranger to District 4 and PIAA state playoffs? Well, if you guessed DeMar right, you're correct. At Williamsport High School, he was a starting point guard on 3 District 4 championship teams and 3 PIAA state playoff teams. In 1990, he led his team to the PIAA Quad A Eastern semifinals. He directed the Millionaires' potent offense and defense for 75 games, distributing the ball to 2 1,000-point scorers. He was Williamsport's head basketball coach Alan Taylor's assistant at both South Williamsport and Williamsport. In 2010, he became the Loyal Sock Lancers' head girls basketball coach, leading his teams to the District 4 championship and 2 trips to the PIAA playoffs. In 2013, he became Williamsport's 9th grade football coach, beginning his high school career for the present Millionaire. He was the 9th grade football coach, beginning his high school career of many of the Millionaires' senior football players. DeMar and his wife Gina reside in Williamsport and are the proud parents of Millionaire wide receiver and defensive back Dante Wright. DeMar Wright, this week's Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. Who is he and where is he now? Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the halftime show right after these messages.
Well, John Kennedy, you've been with us a lot of years here on Cable Sports, and now with Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Tell me about, now you're still doing real estate, but tell me about the new Auto Trim Design.
Yeah, I am still doing real estate with Fish, but I partnered up with Rennie Road Armor for Auto Trim Design, which is a building and equipment and designers and installers that can do pretty much anything. They can wrap something new for you, they can add on something new, they can change something new, and we're also in the sports line. We can do banners for schools, we can do decals for helmets, we can do pretty much anything here.
So bottom line is you want to get a new look for your business. Great way to market. They totally wrapping vehicles. It's amazing how they can wrap a building, for God's sakes, anything under the sun.
And our installer probably has. She's fantastic. She's one of the best in the area.
So when it comes to a new marketing plan or something cool, even you might want to even do it with your boat on the river, this is a way to get it wrapped and get it redone. Auto Trim Design. Auto Trim
Design can do it, and we are quick to turn around.
Okay.
And we have Saturday appointments as well.
How do they get in touch with you?
570-546-8455, and we're on 530 Legion Road, right behind Lezer Lumber.
Check it out today. Auto Trim Design. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Gary.
Well, it's halftime, and I'm hungry. And, of course, when I see this man, I get real hungry. Chef Hosh is here of Chef Hosh and Catering. It's part of the halftime show. You do Penn State tailgate parties, but now you're going all catering this fall and this winter. New location, West 4th Street. And out of that mobile kitchen, you can do everything.
Yes, in the mobile kitchen, you're right, Gary. Some people see the mobile kitchen and they know they're going to eat good tonight when they see our mobile kitchen pull up in their drive. And we do home parties. We do tailgates, like you said, Christmas parties, business parties, and our new location down here on 4th Street across from P.D. Kurdick House. We have 3 rooms in there, 2 of them seating about 25 and the other one seats about 65.
So a dinner party for 10 or maybe one for over 400. You can cover it all. You can go informal like you're doing for my Army Navy party, or you can go real fancy.
Yep, we can go real fancy. Yep, we can do 5-course meals, whatever you want to order and stuff. We don't have any set menus. We do what you want us to do.
Say he's the best. How do you get in touch with you?
570-850-9843. Chef Hoshin and Catering.
Check him out. Do it this fall. And we're back here on the Fairfield Auto Group halftime show with Rick Quigley, longtime GM at Fairfield, 30-plus years in this business. And I'll tell you, Rick, you guys continue to expand. We're down at the end of the county. You guys pretty much own it with the locations right here at the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180.
Well, that's right, Gary. We've got our Hyundai store across the street. We have Toyota right here, and behind me is Honda. And at the end of the cul-de-sac is going to be our brand-new BMW store, which we've already broken ground, and they're clearing that off right now as we speak.
Yeah, and that's bigger and better than ever, meaning you're selling a lot, meaning they want to put more cars here. That's huge. A luxury model that people love.
Yeah, BMW has done very well, and their forecast for BMW is to do exceptionally well over the next few years. They've got a lot of new brands coming out, new models, and it's the only luxury brand in this market.
Great thing about it, too, you've got locations over this entire region of Central PA, and one of the newest is down in Lewisburg, state-of-the-art facility for Chevy and Caddy.
Yeah, finished the Chevy Cadillac store last year, have a huge parking lot across the street, hold up to 500 cars, and doing very well with a great display there.
Yeah, the Kaiser boys, they've got a location in Danville in the Muncie area, Route 405. You've got the Dodge and you've got Jeep and everything there. And, of course, Fairfield Ford implements Ford at the Auto Mall with BMW moving here and Volkswagen down there, too. And that's a great location.
It is a great location, and having Ford up the other end of the county certainly helps. We have both ends covered for our customers.
Rick, you're all over it. Let's get 30 more years coming for Fairfield.
That's what we're here for. Thanks.
Congratulations, and make it Fairfield for fair deals. Harder Sporting Goods Play to Win halftime show. Gary Crispin and Babe Mayer. And our Rennie Rhode Armel Allstate, you're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. They've got it on Facebook tonight and on my Facebook page. And, of course, you'll be watching Sunday at 10, Monday at 7 on Comcast 190. All right, Babe, first half of this game against a really good Delaware Valley team. But tonight the Millionaires came out hitting on all cylinders to start, scoring the first 2 times they touched the ball on 65 and 71-yard drives. Back-to-back 8-yard runs by Potts. But then the answer came on a touchdown by Cavallero to Rory Matz. And then an onside kick they recovered on a great call by Keith Alsimer. And then they go to up top of the next play, 27 yards to Dylan Kelly, and they tied it at 14. Millionaires then came back and answered on a reverse to Walker from 12 yards out. Hankins then on probably the big play of the first half, because it was only 21-14, and the Millionaires had a golden opportunity, but a broken play fumble off a pitch, and the man with Potts was going left. Hankins with pressure on him, and Manganiello was coming at him, pitches it to nobody. They recover, and on the very next play, Kurt Daneker, a big hit on the running back. Ball pops up in the air. Who picks it up? Isaiah Hankins. We get the 7 back, and it's 21-14. That has got to be the River Valley Transit big play. Potts then scored on another run on a quick drive after a short punt, and a great play by Cam Dickey that labeled the quarterback Cavallero at the 1-yard line. Nearly forced a turnover down in there. And short punt, short drive Millionaires. They score in a Potts run, and then Potts scores on a middle screen from Hankins. And Potts has 34 touchdowns on the year, and he scores 4 in the first half of this ball game, Babe. Impressively, 361 total yards for the Millionaires, 146 for Delaware Valley. Only 19 yards in the ground. That is huge. Remember, Obiso, the last time they played, had 130 and 3 touchdowns in the game. They've held him in check. Millionaires 184 on the ground, 8 out of 11 passing for Hankins for 173. And that's the story of this football game. Big first half.
Well, a big first half, and the big difference in this ball game from what happened in the last ball game is the defensive front. They're not allowing Delaware Valley to run the ball. And when you can't run the ball, you can't go with the play-action passes. You can't set up and pass on every play because they know you're going to the pass. And really, the only successful play they've had in this ball game with any regularity has been a screen pass. And the Millionaires even stopped that one time. But, the defensive linebackers doing a great job. Doug Thiel, defensive coordinator, has done a great job of dialing up a defense that is stunned this very good offensive line of Delaware Valley. So Delaware Valley comes out onto the field, and the Millionaires are getting ready to come out. It's going to be a big second half, Gary.
All right, let's take a timeout. This has been the Harders Play to Win halftime show. Gary Crispin, Babe Mayer, Ben Reichley. We'll be back. Millionaires on top, 42-14.
Hi, this is Scott from Harder Sporting Goods.
You've known us as your baseball headquarters for years. But now we'd like you to know we have a full line of football equipment like Under Armour cleats, receiver's gloves, shoulder pads, pants, anything that you need for your individual or team needs. And also we can do your rewards for your end of the year banquets. Come see us at Harder Sporting Goods, 2098 Lycoming Creek Road, where we play to win.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport.
Loves clothes and her phone. Still willing to be seen with you in public, depending on the location. Jamie at 14 and you. Available for a limited time only. Don't wait to make the memories that will last a lifetime at Walt Disney World Resort, the place where dreams come true.
Now you can afford to celebrate your special moments at Walt Disney World Resort. Contact your local AAA office or go to AAA.com/Disney to learn how. Jim Moff and Associates, you've been at it for 30 plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff and Associates, MoffinAssociates.com.
Cannot wait. Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Yeah, there's a great shot from down at the Millionaire sideline. They're wearing all black tonight. And boy, I'll tell you, those black uniforms have paid off for them tonight. 42-14 for the cherry and white. Let's go down to Ben Reichley in the sideline. Good shot from Josh down below. And boy, Ben, this team, you know, they didn't flinch when Del.Valley answered and tied it at 14.
No, they didn't. And one thing, let's look at that score, 42-14. Williamsport holds them. They get another 7 points. This is a mercy rule game.
That's right.
Who would have used those words, mercy rule, during the week?
It goes to show you the weapons this team has had, how scary they can be, and how scary it was, Ben. You know, we talked about in the Wyoming area game where they're up against a real good team, 56-14 at halftime. But, you know, one of the things they've done, Babe, they've shored things up on the defensive side. That has been a big key. Anytime you hold an outstanding team like Delaware Valley, it's only, you know, 18 total yards rushing the football in the first half of the football game. And that's big.
Yeah, it sure is. And you know, the second half of this ball game, the thing that impressed me about the Millionaires as a team is their confidence. They scored those 14 points, came back. Millionaires up by 14. They tie it up at 14, and the Millionaires still came out confident and then started putting points on the board. Now, in the second half of the ball game, they got to have that same confidence and that same deliberate play that they had in the first half. Because this game, if you can score, Millionaires can score 42 points in a half. Delaware Valley can score 42 points in the second half. All right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
So, you know, we still got a ball game here, but it's things, the Millionaires do look very good.
Here comes Kalachi Pumbar, and he's had 2 touchbacks tonight. The outstanding soccer player, they're glad they have him tonight. Because he missed a couple of games. He had soccer matches. And he drills it, C-core, into the end zone, his 3rd touchback of the night. That is a weapon that the Millionaires did not have all season long. And Del.Valley sets up first down and 10. Here comes Matt Cavallero, 5'11", 170, the senior. Wyoming Valley Conference records are his. Threw for 31 touchdowns. He's thrown for 2 in this ball game tonight. And Caballero in this ball game is 10 out of 21, 127 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Threw one to Matz, threw one to Kelly. First down and 10. Abiso fumbles the ball. Millionaires get it back. The recovery. Who else? Cam Dickey. He's having a big-time night.
And we got to see who made that hit. Who knocked that ball out? I don't know if he ever really had it. Let's take a look and see if we can get a replay.
Yeah, that is a good reason. You start taking a look at that he may not have had that ball to be able to put it away all the way around.
Yeah.
That is a big fumble, and the second by Abiso. The last time the ball popped loose, we don't have that replay. We'll try to get it later. But Cam Dickey in a golden opportunity. Football, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line to start the third period. Millionaires trying to win their first district title since 1995. And their first playoff win since the late 1990s. Well, that was the late 1900s.
It's cold. There's no doubt about it.
Not during the Western days. Give it away that time. Nothing doing. And that was Hankins who held on. No gain. Got to the line of scrimmage. And that was it. Good play by Nick Haydu. 6'2", 290. And on his way to Cornell next year. He's the nose guard. We have not called that name a lot tonight.
No.
Showing you how active the Millionaires up front have been to fight off that defensive front for this ball club out of Delaware Valley. 2nd down, 13. Off the fake. Hankins, backside pressure. Mangiello almost had him. At the 25, 20, and stepping out at the 18-yard line.
Okay, going to bring up a 3rd down and long, but it's 4-down territory.
Millionaires really, you start and you get a golden opportunity like this, you want to get points here. Yeah. I think it's really important because Delaware Valley is a team that Keith Alsimer is too good a coach. You know they're going to make a run here.
Yeah, they came out of the locker room ready to play football. You put a score on the board right here this quickly in the second half, and it's going to take a little bit of their charisma away.
3rd down and about 10. Football at the 20-yard line. Hankins over the middle. Wide open tight end. Jackson, goal line, near the end zone. Reaches out. Did he get in? He's down at about just about the half-yard marker. And Jackson reached as far as he could to try to get it over the plane of the goal line. And it's going to be a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, Millionaires.
And another nice pass by Hankins. He drops that in there nicely.
And a hurry-up offense. Up under center is Hankins. They've got Potts. He's scored 4 already tonight. He's got 34 touchdowns of the year for the All-State candidate. Hankins straight ahead. Tries to push ahead. Did he get there? Boy, I don't think so. I think he lost back. It might have lost a yard. Great big hit in the middle of that line, and you've got the defensive front, Acastano, Boyd, and Haydu, the nose guard. Out of that 3-4, it'll be 2nd and goal, 1-yard line. Delaware Valley wouldn't have any of that. They've got Potts deep in the backfield, Hankins up under center. 2nd and goal at the 1. Potts slides in near the goal line. Boy, I don't think he got there, and got a whisker away from getting it over the 1, and now you would think they might try to go wide and fake that in the middle. That's how stout they are in the middle for Delaware Valley.
Yeah, and very, very good. Of course, Delaware Valley has everybody up on the line of scrimmage. They have a man out on a wide receiver. Matter of fact, here they do have him covered right now. I thought Walker was going to be uncovered on this side.
3rd and goal at the 1. What will Chuck Cruz and Kevin Brown pull out of their hat this time?
Well, they've spread the defense, so it could be anything.
And now whistle blows. Time Williamsport. They want to get this one. We'll take quick time out. 9:34 in the 3rd. 42-14 Millionaires.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great. Clips. It's going to be great.
You know, I'm sitting here in my own booth. That's right. They've given me my own booth here at Macetto's Deli and Six Pack, Kenwood Avenue. I'm here every week because they have the best homemade soups and deli sandwiches in the region. And now, home-style breakfast, 6 to 10 weekdays, Saturday 7 to 11, great desserts, great salads, and the Friday night football dinner special. They sell it out. Don't miss it. Whatever you do, check it out for the best in Central PA, Macetto's, Old Lycoming Township. Third down and goal at the 1. They give it away to Potts. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Millionaires just got in. And Potts has scored 5 on the night. He's got 35 on the season. And he scored 32 on the ground this year. He scored, remember, earlier today, scored via the pass earlier.
What they did, they stacked the wide receivers on the outside, which meant that 4 defenders had to go out wide. It spread the defensive line, and there was Potts' opening to get into the end zone.
Here comes Girardi, and now the whistle blows again. Trying to make it 7 out of 7, Delaware Valley offside. And Girardi 7 out of 7. He's missed 9 this season, but he's been really pretty steady.
Well, I tell you what, I would decline it. There you go. Good job. You don't need 2 points here, and
no,
you don't want to come out of here with less than 7.
So Girardi tries to make it 7 out of 7. Here we go. 49. They're trying to get to 14. Kick is up. Kick is drilled. Girardi is perfect, and that is a mercy rule now. That clock's going to run. It's going to be that harder for Del.Valley to come back. 9:29 left. Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. We'll be back. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, take out, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza. What a night for Trayson Potts. 35 touchdowns on the season, 5 tonight. 32 on the ground, 2 receiving, 1 tonight, and 1 kick return earlier. To the goal line. That Secor bringing it back to the 15, trying to turn the corner, and a great open field tackle. Millionaires. What a night for our defensive star, Cameron Dickey, whose dad, Drew, was a good running back for the Millionaires under Tim Montgomery. Cam Dickey is only a junior, and this guy could play running back, he could play receiver, and certainly he's been a big key because Cam Dickey, they made changes in the defensive lineup for the Millionaires, and they put him in that 4-3 with Jackson Welch and Dickey at the linebacker.
All right, I'll come back with a stat here right after this play.
Caballero back to pass. He's gone for all of it up top, throwing up short, nearly picked off that time, and a flag is out there. That ball was dropped. Dante Wright turned on it, had position, but they called maybe a pass interference. I'm not sure. Ben Reichley. Babe Mayor's with me. Ben's coaching. Let's go to Ben Reichley. Ben, you had a better shot at it than we did down there. What's it look like to you?
It's 2 guys battling for the ball, but a little arm fighting, and goes against Williamsport. But one of the big things here is this mercy rule doesn't come off. Del.Valley could score 30 points, but the mercy rule says there's not enough time for them to win this game. So Williamsport has to play heads-up football.
I agree, Ben.
Caballero back to pass, going deep again. That time tried to go to Dylan Kelly over the shoulder. Man-to-man coverage against Dante Wright, incomplete.
All right, now this is a stat for you to tell you how well this defense is playing. On 15 first down plays so far in this ball game, on only 8 of them have they picked up more than 1 yard or getting dropped for short of a yard.
Second down 10. Tom Lush is coming in and he's throwing the other stat. And we'll get that again.
I got it.
Man.
Yeah, I said it wrong. 8 of them, they did not get more than a yard.
Obiso, big hole, 45-50. He's at the 40, 30. Trying to catch him is Potts and knocks him down at the 10-yard line. Trey Potts actually shoved him down at the 10-yard line as he was breaking on a long run that time, and Potts got an angle and shoved him out of bounds. And a great big run, 60-yard run by Ryan Obiso, who's had a big year this year with 1,200 yards, had been held in check all night long. 49-14, and now Delaware Valley trying to get in the end zone. Obiso again, that time he is smothered and thrown for a big-time loss by the Millionaires. Great big play by Chase Bauer, comes over to make the hit, number 43.
I think that was number 44 that did. I think that was Johnson.
Was it Keough Johnson?
Yeah.
It was Keough Johnson. That's my mistake. It was Johnson, 44 and not 43. Second down, 11. Back to pass. Throwing for the corner. Up for grabs. He's out of bounds. Incomplete. Did not stay in the end zone that time on what was a great catch by Tyler Smith, but he was out of bounds.
Dante Wright knocked him out of bounds. When he caught the ball, Dante Wright knocked him out of bounds, and I think that's why it was an incomplete pass. So, yeah, definitely 4-down territory. It's third down. We're down to 7 minutes in this third quarter, and as Ben rightly pointed out, the clock doesn't stop running no matter what happens from this point on. So time is really on the Millionaire side.
They're down and goal at the 11 as they have the football, and looks like a false start. And that's going to back them up 5 more yards against Delaware Valley. Millionaires would love to hold them out of the end zone here. With that mercy rule in effect off the touchdown they scored, and up by 35 in the second half of the game. That clock continues to run on every play, and it's starting to run again. They're down at 16. We'll get was that an injury update? Ben Reichley down below. We'll get an update, find out who you have. Back to pass. Caballero backside screen again. They go to Obiso. Stutter steps, 15, 10. Bounces off a man and dives ahead of the 6. Jalen Jackson, you said, has come out, Ben. Let's go back down to you with an update on Jackson. Does he look like he's hurt?
Yeah, he has the red coat on, helmet's on the bench. Looks like he's going to get well for practice next week, so don't expect him to see him back in the game.
Yeah, he came out before, I noticed, earlier in the ball game, maybe in the first half.
So it doesn't look too serious. Jalen Jackson, of course, he's had a big year. He's a linebacker, and of course, their tight end. Here they go, 4th and goal at the 5. Caballero, that is a man in motion, and Kelly rolling that way, looking for Kelly into the end zone. Incomplete. Millionaires hold.
And
defense by Walker that time. Good pressure.
Good pressure. Marty Clark was on him, and another player that I lost contact with, and I think it may have been Stebbins. But anyhow, there were 2 players in the backfield on him, forced him to throw over top of them, and as a result, it was too tall for the receiver. Millionaires take over. Great stop by the Millionaire defense.
Big time stop. Because after a 60-yard run, their biggest play of the night by Ryan Obiso, they're in golden opportunity to try to get a score back. Remember, the Millionaires jumped on top early in the first quarter. First 2 times they touched it. Short runs of 8 yards by Potts, 14-0. And then Caballero went to work, got 2 back on touchdown passes to tie it at 14. But the Millionaires have not looked back since. 49-14. Look out. To the outside is Potts. Makes a man miss. Big-time All-State run out over the 35 to the 43-yard line. Big-time run by Grayson Potts for a first down. He did it again, 33 yards, and that is a highlight. Andrew Kidd saved what might have been a longer run, maybe a touchdown. Look at this again, babe.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a great run, and there's a lot of players from Delaware Valley right now looking for their underwear because he was he threw a move on a lot of traffic in there.
Here comes Isaiah Hankins. When you put up the total yards these two guys do, Potts again off that left side. Certainly James Franklin at Penn State likes him. He's going to be in the sideline at West Virginia tomorrow for the Oklahoma game. Pitt has had him. They like Daniker, and Hankins getting a lot of looks. And now the Millionaires starting to get some guys in. We do want to mention Tristan Connor, who played such a big role, had a collarbone break and out for the season. I know he's down there on the sideline, and you lose a guy that caught 19 passes. That's a big blow, and he was tough on defense. We're feeling for Tristan Connor, but he's still part of this team. Chuck Cruz said he's still part of this team all the way around. He'll be with us every practice and every game. That was a tough loss at the end of the year for Connor. Back to pass, Hankins. Off that pump fake. Still buying time, looking for a man open, and coming back underneath is incomplete. That time it was Dante Wright, the intended receiver. Clock is still running, of course, with 3:46 left, third period. A mercy rule second half. Hard to believe against Delaware Valley.
We got some good scores over here and some good ball games. This is really the only blowout of all the games that are being played tonight.
Yeah, some of the scores of the other games we're going to get to in a moment. Millionaires up 49-14 in this ball game. Here's Hankins, Potts behind him. Or is that Marty Clark? They might have brought Marty. See if they bring Clark in. I imagine they're going to start going to Clark, who's had a big year, and that will be Marty. And Marty at the 50, 45-40. Clark, look out, Marty Clark, the distance. Touchdown, Marty Clark. On his first touch of the night, 59 yards for Marty Clark. Boy, I'm telling you, he has been a big plus for this team. His 8th touchdown run of the year. That puts him close to 600 yards for the season as the backup tailback behind Potts. And look at Marty Clark. And a great run by Clark right here.
Well, you know, he just does. He bounces it to the outside and has the corner and just outruns everybody. I mean, it's I think this Delaware Valley team is starting to give in.
There's Girardi. That time he missed it. His first miss of the night. Timeout with 3:03 left. We'll take time. Millionaires 55-14 and a Marty Clark run. And they're on their way to the PIAA in a district title. We'll take timeout. We'll be back. Hey, there's a great new way to market your business. State-of-the-art signage, auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie, Joan Kennedy. We go back a lot of years. Tell me all about auto trim.
You know, it's a great place. We design decals. We do tinning. We'll do accessories for vehicles. We'll do pretty much anything. All you do is have to send us a pic. We'll copy it. We'll completely wrap your vehicle. We're good.
Signage for a team, for a sports team, and so much more. Auto trim design. Legion Road, Muncie. Check them out this week. Jim Moff and Associates, you've been at it for 30-plus years. The biggest kick you must get is helping so many people out achieve the proper retirement with the money they really need, right?
Correct. Now, there's some folks that really don't have a lot of assets, but we're able to help them to achieve financial success for retirement. A little bit of discipline and some savings each month will get them there.
Jim Moff and Associates, moffandassociates.com. PIAA District 2-4 championship game in 6A for the first ever time, and the Millionaires on their way 55-14. Kalachi Pumbar kicks it down to the 1, coming out Secor. Out to the 20 and Nail at the 25, or 22, I should say. And Cam Dickey comes over to make the play along with Gene Green, who got to him first.
Okay, now let me get this. Is a stat that I tried to give earlier. I think I got it.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to read it now.
Oh, you're going to read it.
Yeah. On 16 first down attempts for Delaware Valley, on 11 of the 16, they've had minus or 0 yardage. That's pretty darn incredible right there.
That's a great stat. Game of the week brought to you by John Albarano Construction. In and out of the hands of Kelly, and now you know that cold night, and it's gotten that much colder when you're down 55-14 in a play that they normally make, and it's incomplete, but the clock keeps running. Well, Albarano Construction, want to put a plug in for the guys. Not only did they do a great job and a great sponsor of ours on cable sports, but on KISS FM, the Extreme Kitchen Makeover, Jan Griffin, out here in Fairview Terrace in Newberry section of Williamsport. The Extreme Kitchen Makeover. They're going to move back to the house next Friday with a brand new kitchen. They're the grand prize winner. Exciting. All brought to you by Albarano Construction. 50-plus years of build services in this area. Offside, looks like, against the Williamsport Millionaires.
Number 6, that would be Dalton Kreiner. Dalton Kreiner's an underclassman, a big boy, and a lot of a good future ahead for him. He's going to play a lot of football.
Get some new guys in this ballgame. Back to pass Cavallero's got a man deep. That C.J. Anderson runs under it and makes the grab for a first down as he beat his man inside the 50 and down to about the 45-yard line into Millionaire territory.
Now 12's back in and 21's coming out. I think they have cramps. And I don't know how you get a cramp on a night like this. I got cramps on a night like this. I'm half frozen. That's a cramp I have.
They've got Kyle Sabelli in the backfield right now as a running back. And boy, I'll tell you, that time, ball came out but late. As the sack came in, Nate Welch was there and did a great job. Stebbins was down there. They got heat on the quarterback Cavallero. And it's going to be one of those nights. This is a guy that's put up big numbers. He's played 3 years, started 2. Keith Alsmer had told me that he played in every game as a sophomore, then started the last 2 years and broke all the Wyoming Valley Conference records. But boy, heck of a way to end your season in a day like this and your career. But got a feeling he'll be playing somewhere next year. They've got some pretty good ball players that are going to be playing at the next level. For Delaware Valley, 55-14, nearly the end of the third period in a mercy rule game. Zabelli's got the football. Nice piece of running for a couple of yards out over the 45 to the 43-yard line. That time, Nate Welch again comes over. He's had a big year for the Millionaires.
Marty Clark also in on that tackle.
Nate Welch is another guy that'll be back next year along with Cam Dickey, both playing at the linebacker spot. They made some changes defensively and pretty much have gone to a 4-3, and that is going to be the end of the quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We've got 12 minutes left. You're watching WebWeeklyLive.com, the Rennie Road Armel All-State game. Millionaires on their way, 55-14. Rennie Road Armel, 38 years and going strong, #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in the nation. What makes this place so successful?
I think it's the attitude and how we treat clients. We treat them not as clients or customers, but as friends and family. We take a lot of pride of always being there to help them. We're always available on our business or cell phone. It's a job of taking care of people. It's a job of being there when they need you.
Over 30 years, one family of dealerships has grown to include 14 brands at 8 locations on an unyielding commitment to hometown values and unrivaled service, selection, and customer satisfaction for 30 years. Fairfield. For fair deals. You're gonna love us.
And scores of other.
And we do have some scores of other games tonight in the PIAA. Here comes Cavallero to start the fourth quarter. Backside screen again. Catches made, 40, 45, or I should say 35, out to the 30, diving ahead of the 32.
Boy, Marty
getting some new guys in this ball game, and That time, Troy Tippedino is going to be the number 48 that's come in the game. Made the catch. Good play that time. First down and 10. Clock continues to run in the Mercy Rule game. Millionaires were up 42-14 at halftime. They added another to make it Mercy Rule in the second half, 49-14. And then Marty Clark a moment ago, 59 yards on his first touch of the night. In for Potts, who had it 15 for 148. To the outside, Zabelli pulled down from behind, but Nate Welch, number 11 again, the linebacker.
Nate Welch, that was a nice tackle. Nice scrape down that line of scrimmage and got out and brought the man down for a 2-yard gain.
Millionaires would have at this stage a District 4 home game at a District 4 site next Friday night against the winner of tomorrow night's State College Erie McDowell game. District 6 and District 9.
Millionaires right now with almost all second teamers in.
Back to pass again, putting it up. Cavallero incomplete. Trying to go to Secor. And they had Elliott Walker back there with him. Secor slow getting up himself. Got to be tough for a Delaware Valley team. They lost their first game to Downingtown East and lost to, I think it was Mount Pocono, their other game. Here are the scores of other games, Babe Mayor. Let's run down the other big scores tonight. What do we have?
Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple of surprises. Montoursville 28-10 over Danville. That's not a surprise.
That's in the fourth.
Jersey Shore 31-7 in the fourth over Selinsgrove. There's a shocker for you.
That is. That's good. Tom Gravish, what a job they have done. Logan Leiby's a premier quarterback, but boy, they're putting it to the Seals at Shore tonight. We'll get back to more scores in a moment. 3rd down and 8. Off the play action, Cavallero looking upfield, going to gun it underneath, and the catch is made at the 20-yard line, shy of a first down. That play, Tyler Smith makes the catch. What else do we have, Babe?
In the fourth quarter, South Williamsport's down 24-21. Wellsboro's got that lead. And a final, Muncie 13, Sayre 0. And, of course, the Millionaires 55-14 in a Mercy Rule against Delaware Valley. None of us saw that coming.
How about the Indians? And we had their coach on with us the other night on our Touchdowns and Tailgates live from Rivals. And John Trato, the head coach of that team, who had lost to that Sayre team in overtime regular season, avenge it and win a district title. And they're now 6-6 on the year. That run off that left side. Del.Valley, clock continues to run. Yeah, that's Manganiello was actually in there as a running back that time.
For some reason, the clock stopped.
John Manganiello came in and ran the football. He's been basically their star all the way around on the defensive end. Brendan Heaney, the tight end, has left the game. He's being looked at by some Ivy League and Patriot League teams. But tonight was not their night. 55-14. Cavallero again throwing for the end zone. Trying to go up and get it was C.J. Anderson, incomplete. It brings up 3rd down. Of course, that clock continues to run with 8:35 left in this game. The Millionaires last won a district title, 1995. It was Mike Carell that scored what would be, I believe, and Mike sent me a message on Facebook. Remember, he's scoring a touchdown in that ball game. And Ken Sawyer's with us, and Ken, I'm trying to remember if it was Coughlin that they beat for that championship. Last time they won a playoff game was Coughlin. Last time they won a playoff game was 1997. So you can see how long it has been. Return to glory. It all came together tonight. This big new look of the stadium. There's a slant incomplete.
And Cavallero right now is so rushed in his head. His timing's off, his throws are off, and that's the pressure that they've had on him all night. It just works on you, and eventually you just can't do what you want to do.
Yeah, he's 13 out of 32, 178 yards in the game. As Keith Alsmer, the former tight end at Penn State in the 90s, head coach of this team, has had a great program for 18 years as head coach, and talked this week about we have thrown it around a lot more than we do traditionally because of Cavallaro. There's a quick throw over the middle, touchdown. And they got Dylan Kelly, the touchdown again over the middle. Kelly's second touchdown of the night. And they get back on the board 55-20 with 7:12 left on a 72-yard drive. Here's a look at it again, Big.
Yeah, here's the replay. Cavallaro just drops one in over top. It's just a slant pattern, and it came up underneath the defensive back, and it was just a nice throw by Cavallaro. That was the best throw he's had probably since the first quarter.
And Matt Cavallaro is going to kick the extra point. He's their kicker. They lost their kicker earlier this year. Cavallaro's kick is up. It is good. We'll take time out. 7:12 left in the game. Millionaires are up 55-21 over Delaware Valley. This is the Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week. Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Millionaires are set for an onside kick. They are going to kick it away. And they're kicking it down deep. That ball's going to die. Picked up by Dante Wright, who was the only deep back, and he takes a knee. Millionaires will come out and set up first down and 10. They've got Joe Fagnano who's going to come in at QB. And Game of the Week brought to you by the Crispin Show and Kiss 102.7, the 80s to now. Penn State football tomorrow, remember? At 10:30 pregame show with Steve Jones and Jack Ham. And the Nittany Lions tomorrow at noon on Kiss FM, our 30th year of Penn State football, big game. And they cannot take Indiana lightly tomorrow. The Hoosiers trying to get bowl eligible, have them at home, but that would be a big win to make them 8-2 tomorrow on Kiss FM. And home of the Extreme Kitchen Makeover. Big opening run, Millionaires. And that time, with the football coming down for the cherry and white, and a big opener that time. And we actually double checking with the football. Then they're going to be Blaze McClements. Blaze McClements is now wearing 23. Remember they changed that jersey. That's a big run for McClements, who wearing the jersey that Latrell Jackson, who's been injured, wore earlier this season. So McClements, a good run for a first down to the 43-yard line. 19-yard run by McClements. They keep it on the ground to him. He gets nailed at the 40. Nothing doing that time.
Still a lot of starters in the ball game for Delaware Valley.
Delaware Valley's colors are white and black, but they sure look like Penn State out there in their road uniforms.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
A little bit of Keith Alsmer and Penn State with that team. Millionaires, for the second time this year, wearing all black. I think it was against Coughlin that they wore all black earlier this season. They've got 3 sets of uniforms, and Gary Brown bought this team for his alma mater. This McClements again busting a hole and staying on his feet for a first down run into Warrior territory down to about the 46-yard line. And a great big run again by Blaze McClements. That's a big play.
I don't know why the clock keeps stopping. No.
Yeah, they're just resetting the chains. It'll be a first down, and now that clock's going to
I thought it continued to run on that situation. I thought...
we talked about Gary Brown. We said I really believe this is the biggest win and biggest game for the Millionaires since 1986.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
When they won the Eastern Conference Championship with that great team of Tim Montgomery and Brown and Alan Eck and company. Off the run is Fagnano to the 40 and down to the 39. That team, Alan Eck, is in the NFL, is an NFL official now in his first year. Gary Brown played in the NFL, starred for of course, the New York Giants. And his last team played with the Oilers and starred there, and then the San Diego Chargers in between. But
you had Greg Walker, Joe Person. You had a bunch of guys on that team.
Rich Phoenix
went to Maryland. Joe Person went to William and Mary.
Matt Neenan, Syracuse, along with Greg Walker.
Yep.
But they had a load of talent on that team. Gary Brown is now the running backs coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And most people say the greatest running back in Millionaire history, and I don't think there's any doubt. We put Blackman behind him, but Kevin Brown, Gary's brother, the offensive coordinator on this team, has said, I've seen Trayson Potts since he was a little kid playing Pop Warner. And he is just flat out tough. He's the real deal. And before it's all over, and they're already putting him in that top 3 group, Trayson Potts is a real deal. He's got a lot of respect from Keith Olsemer, I'll tell you that much. He said what he likes about him the most is the fact he runs through tackles and how physical he is, and likens him so much to Barkley when he saw him play at that same age in high school. There's McClemens again, breaks a tackle to the outside of the 20. Plays McClemens inside the 20 and down to the 18. Millionaires trying to get more.
Boy,
wow.
Clemens is running the ball.
Yeah, he had a 19-yard run, and that for 20 yards. Blaze McClemens. There's a good side, good run again.
Yeah, they got a player down for Delaware Valley.
Delaware Valley's
got a player 22.
And that's Kyle Sibeli, who was in at running back a little while ago. Next week, we'll be making an announcement certainly on KISS FM and in Webb Weekly with WebWeeklyLive.com about our next playoff game. And certainly, we're going to be taking a very good chance we're going to be seeing the Millionaires now. We will wait to see if we are live, because we've got to tell you, we want to thank a whole lot of folks. Jim Webb and Webb Weekly, Derek Rizzo and PA Sports Live, our great sponsors, John Albarano and Albarano Construction, and all the sponsors that put together our sponsorship with Rennie Rodarmel and Fairfield for Fair Deals that help us put these games together. And a lot of big sponsors that helped us come up with a fee to do this game live tonight. We felt it was big enough. We get to the PIAA, we'll wait and see next week. We'll be following this team, and they would have a District 4 game. It will not be at Millionaire Stadium or STA Stadium, but we have heard Montoursville, we've heard Bucknell down in Lewisburg as 2. Certainly, Central Mountain would be perfect, but they're in District 6. We would play the winner of tomorrow night's State College Erie McDowell game. And those teams are really good. Millionaires actually scrimmaged State College at the end of the summer. There's a quick handoff off that right-hand side, or the left-hand side, I should say, and trying to get something on. That's Alec Dickey is going to be the running back. Getting a lot of new guys in for the Millionaires. We've got Potts for 15 carries and 148 yards. He scored 4 on the ground, and he caught 1. He's got 5 touchdowns on the night. He's got 35 on the season. 32 rushing. He's caught 2 this year, and he returned a kick for a touchdown earlier this year.
Alec Dickey's the brother of Cam Dickey.
Second down, 11. Fagnano, he's a good-looking backup QB. I'll tell you, they have him next year when Hankins is gone, as they hand it to Dickey again. Running clock with 2:21 left. And there's no question that Isaiah Hankins is going to be playing on the next level somewhere. He would love to play quarterback. They list him at 6 foot, but I say, Isaiah, what are you really? And Isaiah says, well, about 5'10 and a half. And there's no doubt he can play the position. He is deadly accurate. He runs so well. But a very good chance that you'd see him on the next level at receiver, defensive backs, even a running back. But he's just going to be recruited as an athlete. Pitt and Maryland have shown interest. Big hole up the middle, over the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And a good run, Millionaires again. And they've got a new ball player in there. They actually ran, did they actually run number 50 a moment ago? They actually ran Peter Jagella. Peter Jagella ran that football the last time. 55-21 our score in the game. Fagnano taking his time. Just letting that clock run down. Not really trying to put one in the end zone again. You're up 55-21. That time, and still in the backfield. Last time, that's the first time we've seen a back wearing number 50 since the 50s. Peter, and Babe, you would remember that. I was only a baby.
Yeah, and he's an offensive and defensive lineman. Right here.
Peter Jagella is a running back, and listen to that Millionaire crowd down there celebrating a District 2 title tonight.
Well, you know, they dumped something, I think, on Coach Cruz.
We missed that. I'm sure he got the Gatorade bath, but what a job Chuck Cruz and the coaching staff has done, and Chuck will be the first guy to say, hey, I'm just the guy that oversees it. The rest of these guys, his coaches, he gives them so much credit. And what about this Millionaire team? Not only do they win a district title tonight, they win it going away 55-21, avenging their only loss of the year to go 11-1. And tonight, it was all high school as they do it again. They go to 11-1 and win their first district title, Bay Bear, since 1995. That is huge.
And I'll tell you what, the players and the coaches hugging each other, and this is a big moment for as you talked about it, our Williamsport Millionaires, Gary, that we all went to school here. We've seen some good times, we've seen some bad times, and it doesn't get much better than this. The guy that's seen more times than anybody probably is Ken Sawyer, standing here behind us, and he will.
I'll tell you what we might want to do is let's see if we can get a chance to talk to Ken. And 55-21. Why don't we get Ken up? Let me say hello to Ken here. Let's get some headset on him. And I'll go down to Ben. Let's go. Before we'll come back to Ken in a moment, let's go down to Chuck Cruz with Ben Reichley. Go ahead, Ben.
Coach, District 4 champs.
District 2/4 champs. Get it right. We're District 4 champs when we get it. See,
District 2/4 champs.
You might want to get that mic right up into his mouth so we can hear him. There we go.
My gosh, this is a great film. Them boys have come a long way from 2-8. They deserve it. They earned it. Give them all the praise and all the credit, man. I gotta love those boys. They played their behinds off.
It's a return to glory, Coach. You set the standards last year. You build on it this year, and you're never satisfied till the end of that game. Got another week of practice and another game.
Yeah, that we do. But I'm going to enjoy this one. It's been a long time coming for them boys, man. We're going to enjoy this one, baby.
Coach, thanks for your time. Okay.
Wow.
And we'll grab a couple players here, but I tell you what, a happy coach, almost in tears. I mean, you could feel that. But remember, he set this standard a couple years ago, and Babe, you talked about it earlier, his staff. He put a staff together, and he gives credit to his staff and what they've done. I'll tell you what, offensively and defensively, they put a team together, and they're on a roll, and this is a District 2, District 4 championship going into the state playoffs now.
Absolutely. 55-21 will be coming back to you. And 2-8 2 years ago. 6-5 last year. Ken Sawyer, my old broadcast partner who will be with us next week, as Babe is going to be off next week. And Kenny, it's got to be sweet seeing the Millionaires. You were the voice of the Millionaires from 1978 on until a couple of years ago. And boy, what a performance.
Very emotional for me to see this team return like this. Had the honor of being with you guys when Ben was away at Wyoming Valley West.
Yep.
To be right on the field, you could see the quickness, the moves.
Things change.
I mean, when Trayson Potts makes those moves, I mean, just think how good Marty Clark could be if he had a chance.
Yeah, you're right.
But Trayson Potts is right there, and he's just unbelievable. And to see the line develop, because even when we saw additional running back come in late in the game, you still saw them able to move that ball right down the field. Just a team with tremendous confidence early in the game. We were concerned a little bit about some of the mistakes they made, the turnovers, the penalties. They really got that squared away, and that's admirable to me, because in those lean years, those type of things would get away from the team, and all of a sudden the rest of the night would be a nightmare. This coaching staff and this team pulled together, and they said, we're not doing that the rest of the game. They took that game over. And when Hankins had that phantom toss and the ball went away, for him to come right back and be able to get the ball and take it in, those are the kind of things that make champions, and they are the champions.
They are, and 55-21, and Ken, you know, we talked about the return to glory and that great program of return to glory and how big that was. Folks raising money and getting the stadium and the press box, everything rebuilt up here. How big that has been for the program to culminate with a District 2A or District 2-4 title in 6A. So huge coming into this game tonight, and it all seemed like it was meant to be.
And it's ironic to me, and I think it will be to you, the first year we have 6A, Williamsport wins a champion.
Yeah.
The first year basketball had a 4A. We rode it all the way to Hershey for a state championship. Let's see what happens with this team.
No question, there is sure millionaire magic up here on the hill tonight at SDA Stadium. Ken, thanks for stopping in with that. Ken's going to join me next week, and we will follow the Millionaires next week in the PIAA first round. We will have more on it coming up. Stick around. We're going to get down, talk to the couple of the players, unless, Ben, you've got them. If you've got them right now, Ben, and if you can get a hold of a couple of the guys, we might going to grab certainly Potts, and you've got Hankins. I'll tell you, a guy I'd be grabbing defensively had to be Cam Dickey, 25, if he's available. And Ben, if you've got somebody, let's go down to Ben Reichley right now. Boy, what a night for Trey Potts. Let's go down there. Ben.
Yeah, heck of a season, and you're still going next week.
Yes, you know, we got to keep pushing forward. We had you know, personally, we didn't think that the score was going to be like this.
Guys, do we have that shot?
Game and everything, but we just came out and just played our hardest and got the job done.
On offense, it looked like you got such a control. Your offensive line was giving you multiple holes to run through, and you picked one, you go, you pick another one, you went. So offensive line had a heck of a game tonight.
My offensive line, Kurt Daniker, Chance Bauer, Tyler Anderson, Eli Clary, and Tucker Kreischer, you know, we work hard in practice every week. You know, we go through, we look at our opponent.
Better than Laurel Stock, boy.
We watch our opponents, you know, their defense and everything, so we just try to master our blocks and everything. So when we go in the game, it's just like practice, and we just execute from there.
Okay, Coach Brown.
Yes.
You got how many weapons to work with? How do you try to distribute the ball to all these guys? This isn't the NBA, but you guys are the greatest show on turf in Lycoming County.
I tell you, the kids make it easy, because none of them come complaining about give me the ball, give me the ball. As long as it's working, we're moving the ball down the field. Listen, it's all up. We're just a chance. That's all I know.
Okay. Excellent scheme tonight. You guys put it together. Have a good week of practice. We're going to see you somewhere next week. Okay, take care. Okay. Only a sophomore, but boy, plays bigger than a senior a lot of times.
Yeah, no question. Ben, if we get a chance, we'll come back. We're going to stay here with headsets on. It's real cold out there. We're lucky they even had a heater in the press box tonight. Look at that score, 55-21. Babe Mayor, it has been a fun year for the Williamsport Millionaires. As we always say, go high school. And tonight, high school was all of that and more to win a District 2-4 6A title. The first ever 6A title, and they beat a really good Delaware Valley team to avenge a loss. And it was you're talking about avenging a loss. Wow.
Yeah, you know, the first game, it was close, and you know, it turned out to be a one-touchdown game. I thought that was going to happen here tonight when the score was 14-14, and the Millionaires just blew everything wide open, and then you end up at the end of the game with the backups. It just blowing them away, you know, and it was a great game, a great night for Millionaire football, and now you move on into the Western Division of the PIAA playoffs. And in the Western Division, this may be the first time they've ever done that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
549 total yards for the Millionaires to 292 for Delaware Valley. We're going to run down some stats, maybe another highlight or two. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the Rennie Road Armor All-State game. You're watching live on WebWeeklyLive.com. You can watch the replay here at WebWeeklyLive.com anytime. And, of course, Sunday at 10, Monday at 7, Comcast 190. It has been fun. STA Stadium, return to glory. The Millionaires are back. We'll be back. Rennie Road Armor All-State Insurance. It's all about family, all about service. Jessica Steinbacher, you're here a lot of years as the office manager. Who are the other ladies that are right here with you?
Well, off to my left is Sheila Hunter. She's been with us about 10 years now. She's a customer service representative. And this is Becca Berry. She's our front desk go-to person. And they're both integral parts of our everyday flow here at the office.
You know, you have a lot of benefits here at Rennie Road Armor All-State. One is the drive-in claim center. Explain that to me.
Yes, we have an adjuster here twice a week that will actually inspect the damage to your vehicle locally, conveniently for you.
And what about claim satisfaction guarantee?
If you are in any way dissatisfied with the way Allstate handled your claim, we will reimburse you your 6-month premium on that vehicle the claim occurred.
Those are some of the great benefits. Rennie Road Armor Allstate Insurance. Hey guys, if you're buying promotional items for your business, then you gotta check out Janway Company at janway.com. Janway is the largest promotional products distributor in North Central PA. Janway's buying power can save you money on items like custom printed pens, trading pins, mugs, and more. Janway can print your company name and message on just about any item. Janway's been providing their customers with the best prices, the best products, and the best service since 1981. Find out for yourself at janway.com. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves in our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card. It's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years. Well, Clyde Peeling, 53 years, Reptoland, congratulations. Always something new, and parakeets from Australia, the hottest new attraction.
Parakeets are exciting, especially in this number of them. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 birds in here, and they're flying all over the place. People have the opportunity to come in and feed them with a seed stick, and it's just been an incredibly popular exhibit. First time this year.
Well, the Island Giants have been big for the last 4 years here at Clyde Peeling's Reptoland. They get bigger and bigger every time I see them. I remember when they were babies, Clyde.
As a matter of fact, Gary, we got the brother and sister from Los Angeles Zoo, and this year I flew down to Memphis and I swapped our male for an unrelated male from Waco, and he's even bigger than the male that we had. So these are truly giants of the lizard world.
Well, looks like a new species, but whatever the color, whatever the size, the dinosaurs rule here at Clyde Peeling's Reptoland, and the kids sure love them, Clyde.
They do indeed. We brought dinosaurs in 7-8 years ago, and they've been a big hit every year. I would be afraid to not have them at this point because I hear every day people say they come back to see the dinosaurs.
And every year you add a couple of new ones, like the guy right behind
That's right. This is a species we've never displayed before. And as you walk around this part of the park, you'll see a variety of new faces that weren't here last year.
Clyde, first of all, congratulations. 53 years going strong, from snakes to alligators to these big dinosaurs. Congratulations on 53 years here in Central PA. Clyde Peeling's Reptoland.
Thank you very much.
Life can be uncertain. Make sure your financial future is in the hands of someone you trust. The team at Roche Financial has over 100 years combined experience handling a full range of financial products and services. From retirement planning to college savings funds, Roche Financial will evaluate your needs to develop a plan to work towards your goals and earn your trust every single day. Let Roche Financial find the solution for you. Call today for a free consultation. 570-322-1880.
Fairfield postgame show, Gary Crispin and Babe Mayer, and boy, what a night it has been. 55-21 final score, and I think that all the local teams won tonight. Some impressive wins across the area that we'll talk about in a moment, but I didn't see all of the finals, but we can get an update here shortly. 24-13, that in first downs for the Millionaires, who had 549 total yards. 357 on the ground, 192 passing. Hankins was 9 out of 13 for 192 yards. Potts had 5 touchdowns, 15 for 148. And he scored 4 on the ground and 1 on a middle screen. And Hankins, 13 for 46 rushing the football tonight. Jackson caught 3 for 55. Walker, 3 for 65 in the game. Cavallero had his hands full tonight. 14 out of 38 pressure on him. 191 yards, 3 touchdowns, and ends a tremendous career and an unbelievable record-setting season at Delaware Valley in the Wyoming Valley Conference. But it was not their night tonight. They held Abiso to 84, but he got a lot of it late, and they were held in check in this ball game. Rushed for 101 yards and did not have the balance. They came back and tied the game. But later in the game, the one that really put it away at the very end, Millionaires were already in mercy rule, and Marty Clark comes in, and it's just a late River Valley Transit big play, and Marty on one touch gets another one back, and this is the one that put him over 50 for the game. On his only touch of the game, Marty Clark, it was a 2,000-yard back at Sauk. But he's been, done a great job offensively and defensively for the Millionaires. But when you come up to Williamsport, you play behind a guy that's going to go down as one of the great players, I think, of all time here in Trayson Potts. Only a sophomore. And 55-21, Babe, final score of this game.
And you look at Marty Clark, too. He played a good game on defense. But, I thought the difference in tonight's game was in the first game, they had great balance between the run and the pass. In this game, the Millionaires front line took away the run and also put pressure on the quarterback because they knew he was going to throw. And that was a difference in the ball game. And just so many good things happened here, on this field tonight. You can't talk about them all, but a great night to be a Millionaire.
Absolutely. Millionaires tonight. Now, they score 55. They score over 50 a game now. They've upped their margin. They had led the state at times. Meadville might have gone ahead. They had 518 total yards average. They got 549 tonight. So you can see what they're doing offensively, but their defense really has shored a lot of things up, and they've gotten so much better, especially the second half of the year. How about these scores of other games in the area? The Montoursville Warriors, big football game. They go out and win their District 4. That's a 4A title and 3A title in District 4. And they win it tonight 28-10, the final score of that ball game. Southside, and they're playing in AA, and they win it 28-24. Lushy, you sure you better write these down? I know these guys are freezing. You hear that wind up here. They came back and won late over Wellsboro 28-24, and the Muncie Indians have won a Class A title in District 4. They're now 6-6. A great finish for that team. They avenged an earlier loss to Sayre, and they won on the road 13-0. Jersey Shore, they win the title. And a big 4A title over Selinsgrove, 31-15 over a team that had beaten them earlier this year. And Southside's game, by the way, a semifinal game. South would go on to play Southern Columbia next week. That for the Class A title. More teams there. So here's another big play. Millionaires win at 55-21. So we've got a bunch of district champions. Montoursville, Muncie, Selinsgrove, And there's another big play for a touchdown. That's Elliott Walker, that on that flip off the reverse, and that's big. Well, guys, I think it's time to get out of the cold, and we're actually in the press box, and the wind's whipping in here. But we want to thank our entire crew. I want to thank not only all the sponsors made this possible, but our streaming producer, Derek Rizzo, and PA Sports Live. Of course, Jim Webb, who had the vision to do games at WebbWeeklyLive.com, and the entire crew. And had a fun time doing it there, and watch them all at WebbWeeklyLive.com. Maybe we'll see Jamie and Paul next week. There might be maybe a double header. We'll wait and see how it carries on. But I want to thank all those folks being part of this. For Mike Strunk, Iron Mike, down there sitting on a pillow. This guy, he's working so hard he has to sit in a pillow down below. But I want to thank our entire crew for cable sports in our 30th year. This will be a memorable game for us after all the years as the Millionaires tonight win a district title. The first time they have won it since 1995, and a 2A. You know, we're talking as far as District 2, District 4, 6A title. The final score tonight, 55-21 for our entire crew tonight. I'm getting cold.
No, I am too.
For a Bay Bear, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long tonight. The Rennie Road Armor All-State Game of the Week from STA Stadium. The Millionaires are back. Return to glory, 55-21. We'll see you next week. At our Fairfield Auto Group post-game show with Rick Quigley, where it all started here in 14 car lines, soon to be 9 locations, because we're here at BMW, but pretty soon a brand new BMW store. That's exciting.
That's right, Gary. We've got a huge new store going up. We've already broken ground. It's behind our Honda and Toyota store down in Muncie, and it's going to be a brand new state-of-the-art showroom, 9-10 car showroom. Wow. 22,000 square foot facility. It's going to be unbelievable.
How soon do we look for that in 2017?
Well, we should be in there, I'm going to say, in the spring of 2017.
Sounds fantastic. Right after basketball this year. Rick, I think you have more inventory for BMWs than I've ever seen.
We are selling a lot more, which is enabling us to build a new store, and they've given us a lot more inventory. As you can see, the lot is full of new and certified pre-owned out front, and that's only going to increase and get bigger and better as we go and get in a new store.
Yeah, you know, the 3 Series is great, 5 Series, right up to the 7 Series. But when it comes to the sport utility vehicle, the sport activity vehicle, those cars are fantastic, starting with the X1 right on up.
Yeah, we have pretty much everyone covered, and actually next year we have an X7 coming out, which is on the 7 Series platform. It'll be a full-size sport utility, and looking forward to that very much. Should be an 8-passenger.
Should be fantastic. And the other thing about BMW, certified pre-owned. If you want to get into one that looks brand spanking new and still be the talk of your neighborhood, get in one that's maybe a couple years old that looks brand new.
And it comes with a fantastic BMW warranty on it, yes.
Got to check it out. Fairfield BMW, part of the Fairfield Auto Group, with a new location coming in spring 2017. Rick, let's keep it moving for Fairfield.
That's what we're here for. Thanks, Gary.
Hey, more of the post game. We'll be right back.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
Well, John Kennedy, you've been with us a lot of years here on Cable Sports, and now with Auto Trim Design, Legion Road, Muncie. Tell me about, now you're still doing real estate, but tell me about the new Auto Trim Design.
Yeah, I am still doing real estate with Fish, but I partnered up with Rennie Road Armor for Auto Trim Design, which is a building and equipment and designers and installers that can do pretty much anything. They can wrap something new for you, they can add on something new, they can change something new, and we're also in the sports line. We can do banners for schools, we can do decals for helmets, we can do pretty much anything here.
So bottom line is you want to get a new look for your business. Great way to market. They totally wrapping vehicles. It's amazing how they can wrap a building, for God's sakes, anything under the sun.
And our installer probably has. She's fantastic. She's one of the best in the area.
So when it comes to a new marketing plan or something cool, even you might want to even do it with your boat on the river, this is a way to get it wrapped and get it redone. Auto Trim Design.
Auto Trim Design can do it, and we are quick to turn around.
Okay.
And we have Saturday appointments as well.
How do they get in touch with you?
570-546-8455, and we're on 530 Legion Road, right behind Lesser Lumber.
Check it out today. Auto Trim Design. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Gary.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for our clients.
And a remodel. Like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds.
Hi, welcome to Great Clips. Just walk right in, no appointment necessary. To save more time, download our free Great Clips app. Here at Great Clips, we have personalized haircut notes, so you'll leave here feeling like nothing less than a millionaire.
So come visit us today at the Loyal Plaza on the Golden Strip.
Get your head in the game here at Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Brian Cochran, owner and operator of Cochran Automotive and Towing. We're happy to sponsor Williamsport football game on PA Sports Live. We have complete towing, roadside services from lockouts, fuel delivery, flat tires, and breakdowns. We all know accidents happen. When they do, request us. We can save you $75 on a city fee if you request us.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Oreck, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001 Washington Boulevard.